Wow. All right. Welcome to Triumph of the Tusk Adventure Path. I'm going to be your host, Red. You could also call me Anthony, but I will respond to whichever. I'm going to be your GM for this game. I got some fantastic players together, and it's going to be a great time. Orcs will now engage in diplomacy, hopefully. Um, Very quickly, let's just hmm. Let's just do a little bit of player intros. Just tell us who you are, who you're playing, but don't give us a description yet. We'll get to that in a second. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go right over down the list in our little dashboard here. Um, uh, oh, actually, don't use Discord. We're Discords. Um, uh, do. Care. Oh, okay. Aversante, could you give us a little bit? Just like tell us who you are, what you're playing. Blast from the past in the Crash Gem Discord.
Yeah, so I go by Aversante. I'm going to be playing Dale Bobby. This is going to be a goblin gunslinger.
All right, then Lex.
Hey, I'm Lexaeus22. Played a couple of games on this Crash Gem server, but this time I'm going to be playing Gresha Zarchek, a magus.
Nice. Naz.
Hello, I'm Ness, and I am going to be playing Roxanne, a half-orc animist.
Excellent. Okay, next.
Oh, hi. I'm K-Nex. I'm playing Kresh, the lizard folk rogue ruffian.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to meet Crash in a bit. And last but not least,
Will, that's me. I'm going to be playing Sal, a kineticist. Also happens to be an orc.
hell yeah, orcs for days.
Works together strong.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Triumph of the Tusk. It takes place in the hold of Belkzen, which is on the one of the main continents of Golarion, a place called Avestan. The hold of Belkzen, warband at rest, a land that holds its breath currently. The wind sweeps over the low, scarred plains of Belkzen, carrying the scent of iron, dust, and something rare: anticipation. The great warbands that once clashed in a ceaseless battle now march with purpose, but not to war. Their banners, usually tattered from endless skirmishes, hang still in the air of the heavy summer air. Their colors clear and bold. For once, the blood on the battlefield is dried. The flood truce approaches. Even in Urgir, the black-hearted jewel of the hold of Belkzen seems subdued. Its massive walls, hewn from dwarven stone, reshaped by orcish hands, stand still as silent sentinels over gathered warriors. Many wagons and trade caravans set up to head to a festival, or rather, a hunting gathering meet. Along the flood road, warbands that would normally clash at the first sight of each other now march in uneasy proximity, their weapons still strapped to their backs, their hands twitching at the unnatural quiet. Young orcs who have known nothing but war eye their elders with wary curiosity, wondering what peace, however brief, might mean for them. Beyond the plains, the jagged peaks of the Mindspin Mountains stand watch over the fleeting moment in the various regions of Belkzen. Smokespur. The hold of Belkzen doesn't know peace, at least not in the way of the softer lands. Even now, tension simmers beneath the surface, as fragile as a bowstring drawn too tight. But hopefully, there's a bright future ahead for these orcs. Let's see.
Road trip.
Alright. Road trip. All right, so yeah, we're just gonna have the camera cut around each of your characters as you make your way to the Torrentmoot, which is here on the map. I even got a little map marker for you in case we forget.
Whose hand is that?
Some unfortunate soul who lost the game.
A good glance over that. Let's start with.
We use every part of the orc.
No waste here.
No. Let's see. Notes. All right, let's see. Let's start with we'll do Roxanne and Dale here. You two are in a wagon that creaks along a road with its cargo, barrels of strong drink and sacks of grain. It's got bundles of fur and iron. As you kind of travel with this caravan, it kind of rustles back and forth the wagon. The air is thick with dust, and you can there's like distant scent traveling through the air of distant fires. To your left, you see jagged hills that come over the rise like broken teeth. The crags casting long shadows. To your right, the land stretches far open and wide, littered with the bones of old battles. Some spearheads, weathered banners. Ahead of you, the road kind of slopes downward towards what looks like a gathering place, and this is the Torrentmoot. And even from here, you can hear the sound it carries. A distant, restless hum of mingling voices, of laughter, argument, song. A place where orc warbands have set aside their grudges, at least for now, to trade, to boast, and to feast. The wagon rolls on, and we kind of pan into the wagon. We see a couple of travelers, nondescript, but two of our heroes who will come to soon know and love. Hope. Tell us, Ness, what does the camera see as they pan over you in one of the seats?
You'll see Roxanne sitting there. She's, fiddling with her packs a little bit, and she has silver hair with braids that fall and cascade down her shoulders in the front, and she's wearing an eye patch, and she'll kind of like adjust it and look over to Dale and smile softly and just ask him, like, what do you think about this place that we're going to? I feel a little bit nervous.
As the camera follows your gaze to the goblin sitting across from you.
No, Ray, can you pop out there, Bart?
Oh, I thought I did. Is that not working? Oh, shoot. Okay, how about this?
Oh, there we go.
I see it.
I'll have to do it manually. Oh, I thought that was working. Okay, so bam. Probably not holding their gun currently, but yeah, what do we see? Dale.
So
Unless he's trying to impress people in the wagon, who knows?
I mean, he might be fiddling with it, from time to time. So as Roxanne looks over at Dale, he'll kind of look at her and he'll get a little twinkle in his eye and just like, darling, I'm ready for something. I mean, it's so hot out here. It's all dry. Pretty sure I seen a tree bribe a dog the other day. It's ready for the water to come, but real interested to go here and maybe meet some folks, have a couple of drinks, and see if we can't figure some things out. I don't know that there's anybody I'd rather do it with than you, my little sweetheart. And Dale's gonna look at her and he's gonna kind of smile. Dale's he's a little guy, but he feels about 3 times his size. You wouldn't know any better if you talked to him. You'd think he was about 3 times bigger than he was. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right, yeah, and you guys have pleasant conversation with the other people that are all going towards this place. You guys are pretty far off from where you started, but eventually you probably made it down to the main city of Belkzen for the orcs, called Urgir. And then from there you kind of hitched a ride to the Torrentmoot, because Roxanne, you've been having strange dreams lately, and part of it has led you to come back to kind of a homeland that you didn't even know about for the longest time growing up. And you remember the strange dreams you have as you kind of daydream, as the kind of the wagon wheels lull you into like a resting on the way there, and you remember this dream. The winds howl through the ruins of a village you do not remember, yet your bones know the path beneath your feet. Moonlight spills across broken stones, revealing shapes both familiar and wrong. Doors standing there where there should be walls, streets winding in impossible ways. Somewhere ahead, fire flickers in the darkness. The scent of burning herbs and old leather fills your lungs. You step forward. The village shifts. One moment it is whole, laughter ringing through the night air. The next it is ash. Silence, pressing in like the weight of forgotten names. A house stands before you, its door ajar. Shadows curling in the threshold like hungry fingers. Inside, a figure sits by a fire, a woman, strong of frame, silver threading through her dark hair. Her back is to you, but somehow you know. "Come in, my child," she says, voice rich with warmth, thick with knowing. The fires crackle, and for a heartbeat, her strato stretches unnaturally long, curling over the walls. The warmth in her tone does not reach your eyes when she turns to you. The dream shudders. The house flickers between past and present, between home and something else. A hollow sound rises in the distance like wind through dead trees. Then, the storm comes. Furious gale rips through the village. The wind is not alone. They are with it. Thin, wraith-like figures twisting in agony. Their mouths stretching in wide, silent screams that suddenly, all at once, find their voices, a chorus of shrieking, deafening, wailing. The ghosts claw at you, rage and sorrow tangled in their hollow eyes. The woman does not flinch, she only watches. And smiles. The storm swallows you whole and you awaken, but the silence lingers.
I'm kind of wake with a little bit of a start.
Yeah, I imagine. All right, and the camera pans, traveling over the plains, to a small little shambling machine, kind of a wagon of some sort, some kind of vehicle that kind of putters along, and we see an orc trying his best to keep the machine from falling apart, to keep moving to their destination. As we see Sal, and then alongside him we see another smaller orc. Yes, something along the lines of this, but imagine more of like a station wagon-esque sort of setup here. Doesn't have any weapons currently. But yes, we see.
It's gonna be fine. She's gonna hold. We're almost there.
Yes, and then another. We see through one of the many little windows and openings on this vehicle. Question mark. Pops another very small orc, wearing a big helmet that's way too big for her. Like, Dad, I see it! It's over there! Turn!
Oh, Anna, hold on to your beard.
You turn just in time to avoid a rock that could have sent this whole machine tumbling over and erupting in flame. You hear a very grouchy sounding orc in the back say, "If we don't make it to the Torrentmoot today, Sal, you're gonna be in the mines for 3 weeks."
Oh, Anarch, just take a seat. You're looking a little green. Cart, keep a lookout. And
Rock!
you can see
Another rock.
Sal. He's kind of a squat, burly form. He's shorter than your average orc, but he's very wide. He's wearing like these patched leather overalls that leave like most of his upper torso exposed. He's got this chaotic pattern of like intricate tattoos that cover his green skin. And it's like you look at him and it's like a mix of runic, tribal, and all these different conflicting styles that all seem to feature like heavy like black line work with some like reddish and yellow accents. You can see at the moment as he's wrangling the control scheme, which is just kind of a disarray of levers and different ropes and knobs.
Yeah.
He's got these muscled forearms that are now currently covered in soot, and you can see below the soot there's some kind of like some scarring and things that show evidence of like a time as a warrior. But aside from that, you can see he's got a bald head, a dark beard with some streaks of gray, and a big tusky smile on his face as he steers Bessie.
Yeah, just gotta hold out just like a few more miles and you'll be good. Your first war machine, Sal. It's going
Hey,
great
what's
so
me?
far.
She's gonna make it.
All right, and so yeah, so you guys barely make it. There's another rock that little car tells you to avoid in the roads. And yeah, the camera
We
will
could not put a window in because it'd be a weakness.
And then we cut back again to the Torrentmoot, and we see just a huge gathering of orcs all setting up tents. Almost seems to be a trading post almost. It's kind of the dusty wind kind of blows through everything. Just tons and tons of orcs milling about from dozens of different clans all gathering together at this historic moot called by Ardax the White Hair. An overlord we will soon come to meet. But yeah, the car comes back in and to a section of the campsites, where locked in a struggle, we see a thick white-scaled Uruxi fighting what appears to be an orc. Some kind of altercation must have broken out. Some words were said, and now there's no more time for words. It's now being settled with fists. As the lizard folk cracks his meaty fist across the jaw of this big burly orc and is soon met in return, what does the camera see as you come back up after taking a shot that you had just given with your fist?
Yeah, so you would see this like large, like I guess wide or ruxy character. He's got these like dark gray and like orange scales, and he's got these like and he's like a lot larger and wider than just than what you'd expect out of a normal like Uruxi character.
Must have orc blood.
Or something like that. And he got into this verbal altercation with an orc, and he's now like standing, like he's looming. He wears like this like cape, and he wears these like tattered shorts and like robes, and he like looms over him, and he like cracks his knuckles a bit. It's like, is that tough enough for you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right as you take another blow and the camera pans over to the person you're fighting. Let me just bam. All right. Just you are nothing, scum. You will find not what you seek here. Belkzen is a land of strength. We do not need weaklings like you muddying the pits.
Yeah, so yeah, Crush would like kind of scrabble up and try to like tackle him,
Mm-hmm.
and he like tackles into the ground.
Mhm.
And I guess now you can see like there's maybe a small scene of like people gathering
Oh
around.
yeah, now there are guards that have shown up. They're breaking it up. They take you both way. You see a couple more figures show up with this guy, this just random orc who was just going through, whom you would come to eventually realize is the leader of another clan of orcs here at the Torrentmoot, and whatever the details of whatever brought you guys to blow. It seems to be over now as the guards pull you away. They kind of restrain you, and maybe as a final spite, they just let that guy go because he's you would come to find his name as Khazard. As the the orcs kind of mentioned, it's like as they tell you, what are you thinking? Trying to fight a guy like that, and then yeah, you are detained and kind of just brought to one of the tents to kind of cool off. And yeah, eventually,
Is he being like carried off like by a couple guards?
you're not being carried. I mean, you're just escorted at the very least.
Escorted. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're not being like kicked out of the festival yet. Eventually, yeah, you would come to sit down, maybe like a 10 or 15 minutes pass, and you finally you cool your blood, and eventually another orc shows up, seems to have been called. This one, a very tough looking orc female, who's been called, and is she introduces herself as Nakasha, and I'll show you the art right now. And she points as her art says. You there. You cause no more trouble. Okay?
Fine. Yeah. Crush looks a little indignant as he crosses his arms and looks away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She kind of sighs and like sits next to you on whatever kind of stool like you're sat on, and she says, "I understand things can be difficult, but we need not to fight each other in this time. You understand?"
Crush opens his mouth to talk, and then he thinks better of it. It's like, yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good. I'm going to ask the guards to let you go now, but I will be keeping my eye on you, okay? No more funny business. This is a time of peace, prosperity. Feast, enjoy, make good friends, not enemies. Understand? And she punches you in the shoulder. And it's a good punch. This person's very strong.
Yeah. It's like
You're looking at about a +6 strength here.
oh, wow.
And if you need help, you come find me, okay? They have asked me to keep an eye on you. But I'm here to party, okay?
Crush looks embarrassed and nods. It's like, just, yeah. He's like slow and with it, but.
All right, good. All right, and last but not least, our camera pans over to kind of the a more central section of the Torrentmoot, and we see another female orc with kind of ash gray skin sitting at a big fire, sitting around. A bunch of different stools have been set up, like logs to sit on, and they're just kind of hanging out at the fire. There's a couple more people, seem to be waiting for something. And all right, Lex, what is the as we pan on over to Gresha, what do they see?
They would see this about 6.5 feet tall orc woman dressed in armor with furs and leathers, kind of haphazardly kind of securing everything together. A little bit of chainmail underneath. the very distinctive feature is her kind of ash gray skin and her pale blue eyes, glowing eyes. You can almost barely see the pupils inside. It honestly wouldn't be much of a stretch to maybe assume that she's a ghoul or something. But no, she's an orc, and she's just kind of having a little bit of small talk with some of the others at the fire. She's just kind of waiting her turn to maybe get a chance to see Ardak, as they've traveled quite a bit of distance away from their hold to kind of seek his aid.
Across from you, you kind of nearby on the fighter, sitting on a nearby stool, is another kind of orc male. He seems kind of young, and he kind of looks at you every now and then. Eventually, he finds the courage to say, "You here to say Ardax too?"
Yes.
They've been having us wait out here for quite a while now. Hope he's not too busy getting ready for this.
They have, but he is busy, man. I can wait a bit longer. Though, if you kind of look at her foot, it is tapping on the ground a little bit.
He holds out a hand, says, Tanko, Drowning Sand tribe. Also come a bit of a ways.
She'll look down at the hand for a few moments, and then eventually will extend her own and kind of give him a shake. Gresha, gut spear.
Right then. It's nice to meet you. I haven't seen his he kind of motions at kind of the skin. It's like, I've heard about what happened at the battle, but I haven't seen it in person. I'm sorry for what happened to you and yours that were there. I was too young. I would have been there too. Stand up for my tribe.
I was young as well, but the ones who were lucky enough to live, and we'll just kind of motion to their skin. Those that didn't are already buried now.
He kind of realizes that probably wasn't a good thing to bring up, so he kind of like, oh, I'm sorry I brought it up, and he kind of sits back in his chair, just waiting, twiddling his thumbs, looking around. All right, I'll bring you guys to this map.
Gretchen kind of just like looks at him every once in a while, just like,
yeah,
all right, sure.
Yeah, okay. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh. Oh my goodness. All right, I've never done that before. That is so funny. So I forgot I set you guys up on this map already, but then I brought like the party token out, and I hit the button that's like supposed to spit all you guys out around the party token. But some of you were already on the map, so all of you started sliding and spinning towards like the clown car that is the token, and I fucking lost it. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. I'll have to show you guys later what I saw there. Let me get you guys on this map. Okay. All right, let's say you guys are coming in from this side.
So you're saying we made it?
You made it, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, as you kind of
told you she would.
You're rolling in, the kind of the top pops off, and all like the steam and the smoke comes out, and the wheels fall off. But car screams out excitedly, "We made it!
Let's go."
Come on, Dad, I want to go. To see Mom.
Hold on.
She kind of runs up the hill.
Wait.
And another.
Turn around, car.
All right.
You got your slicer.
Yes. Pulls out a hatchet out of her back.
You got your stabber.
Yeah, she pulls out a fucking little boot knife.
There we go. All right. Valley reaches into his pocket. He fishes out a couple of silver coins. He passes those to her.
All right. She
He says,
swipes
"But
those.
don't go running off yet. We gotta unload the weapons, and then we'll go find something to eat."
Okay. Very good. Probably, yeah, your token's a little small, so I'll give you a sec. I don't know why. Alright, and update and make that permanent. Okay, so... And then, yeah, following, coming out of the side, like, kind of bend his back into shape. Another orc comes out. Your master Enoch, your leader of your tribe, who's come to see Ardax on some business. He kind of just gives you just a look, like like he's not too impressed with. Kind of kicks your.
Oh, I should make it, and he wraps the side of the like one of the metal panels on the side, and it just like falls off.
Mm-hmm. All right, you watch him as he kind of shuffles up the hill.
I can fix that.
I can definitely fix that. He's kind of already making his way away from you. Little walking stick.
He turns back to the war machine, putting his hands on his hips.
Got that. Got that. And he crashes over here. He crashes over here. That's a big map. Hold on. There we go. Just making some of these guys visible. We got these. We got the staff. Okay, and then Sal's over here. All right, then we got the. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Activate. You guys to this map.
Oh.
Okay, gotta change the music up a bit.
This is a big map.
Yeah, it's a big map. It's a really big map. Almost too big.
Not too big for orc.
Not too big for orcs. No. Okay, that's going.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So you guys are both heading up kind of opposite directions. We have Roxanne and Dale Bobby. You're kind of hanging up from the east. You just got off the wagon. You guys are stretching your legs out. You've seen all the cool people come and go. Orcs milling about. Some kind of trading. They seem kind of congregating up in this kind of bigger hill with a bunch of tents are set up. A little guide who, you guys are explaining that you're not from around here. He kind of shows you, oh, you'll be staying up here when we have some tents set up for you.
Wow, so this is how my other half lives. It's quite charming. Shall we go get associated with the local folk, Dale? Maybe we can start asking some questions.
Yeah, I guess we ought to. And then Dale's gonna reach into his pocket or his duster with like an uncanny speed, and he's gonna look at his pistol. He's, Jezebel, don't you go causing no trouble, all right? Now, we can't be shooting nobody that don't need shooting, all right?
Don't know that you be shot.
Dale, I've told you there's something off about that gun. I don't know. I just feel it in my bones.
Darling, you don't got to worry about Jezebel. She'll be all right. All right, she's gonna stay in my duster. She's not gonna cause no problems. All right. We don't need to hurt nobody that don't need hurting.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
and he's gonna reach back in his duster and he's gonna pet his gun. It's like, don't worry, Jezebel, I love you still.
Yeah, you kind of walk by, you see this guy appears to be some kind of guard captain. He's not holding his knives at you, it's just the art they gave me. Don't worry about that. He just kind of gives you a nod as you kind of approach. You see some hobgoblins come out of some tents to their south here. You see
Pointing
some
says, you.
You.
Hello there.
Welcome to Belkzen.
He's the greeter.
How the hell are you? All right.
How do you do? We are...
Extra tense that way. He points with his sword. To the...
Dale's gonna tip his hat to him. Howdy.
All right, let's go find a tent real quick, and we can get situated. Maybe chat a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then from the west here, we got Sal and Master Enoch approaching.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I moved the map.
The map.
It's so big. They stumbled into you. Oh no. Oh, it's so
Jeez.
embarrassing. Oh no.
You see
It's
Roxanne
off-running.
rocketing across.
And then sorry. I'll be careful when I
Power.
move the map like that. All right. Hold on, I need car out here. Little car.
I figured you ran up. We finished unloading. They finished unloading the old war machine, got their tent set up, and now I guess Sal's following Enoch.
Mhm.
He's kind of, you can see Sally's kind of half keeping an eye on Car and half scanning
Mhm.
the riffraff.
Yeah, car's making airplane noises, running up zigzags up the thing. And Master Enoch kind of just leaves you. Just kind of heads over to this big tent over here, and that's when you see her, Sal.
Oh, Rothlin, there you are. Just see us pull up.
A big, tall orc woman who appears to be chopping wood does a heavy sigh, turns around. There you are, Sal. I was wondering when you'd show up. Oh, and then little Car runs up and, does like a triple jump into her arms, and Grothlin catches her. Oh, so good to see you, little Car. Took you long enough, huh?
Well, I think we made
What,
pretty
you
good
need
time.
an extra year to build up the nerve?
Oh, that's about how long it took to build Bessie over there. Yeah, he gestures to the war
The
machine
smoking wreckage.
that's slowly
Down the hill.
dismantling itself. It's almost as beautiful as you, Grothlin. It's good to
so
see
busy, I
you.
might take offense to that.
Count on it. How are things
you're
here
s-
so far?
Are still setting up for the festivities.
And your parents? Your
Not
mom?
here.
You see the...
When I told them you would be here, they decided they were feeling ill and stayed back in Urgir.
He kind of puts a hand to his chin. He says, well, I'll have to send you back with some gifts for him.
What is this? And then Grothlin seems to kind of ask for little Car's ask. Car gives it to her. Look, mommy, Daddy made me this axe. She
That's
kind
her
of
slicer.
swish a little thing. She looks at it, with some scrutiny. I sent Car back fast and strong and ready to take on the world. You send them back with some manners. What is this? Are we raising a warrior or a bard? Look at this toothpick.
Well, that's not the only weapon she's got. She's got her stabber, too. She's got the bonker in the war machine. I got her bag ready. I'll get it for you later. But before that, why don't we get some food as a family? There's a great stall over there. They're selling, what is it,
We have much
Aurochs
work to
ribs.
do around here. Yeah.
Alright, maybe
Start helping me
later
chop
then.
this wood.
Alright, you got it. Beautiful.
All right. I will show you where your tents will be staying momentarily. All right, little car, don't get in trouble. And then yeah, she runs off, swinging her axe. Some more orc children show up. They seem to recognize each other, and they head off to do mischief.
Star, if you get a moment, stop, find some ribs, bring them back, leave them out, and then he glances over, sees Grothlin looking, and then he gives her a thumbs up and starts heading over with it to grab an axe.
All right, so you start chopping this wood. Yeah, you can just smell the ambient. There's definitely smoky pyres of well-cooked auroch meat just kind of going through.
He's
definitely get some ribs. All right, but yeah, little car and some more orc children just run off, swinging their axes and giggling, and hopefully don't get it. You miss it. Master Enoch goes and warms himself by the fire. And yeah, head back over. And he says, says to you, Gresha, is the seat taken?
By all means, Elder.
He says. All right, and Crash, this is about the time you've had that the conversation wrap up with Nakasha here, and all the guards will let you go, and you seem to be free to move about the mood again, as long as you don't cause any more trouble. They all remind you. They also let you know that they've prepared a tent for you, since you didn't seem to bring your own. Gresh.
Oh, is this
Kresh.
Kresh. Okay,
Right.
I'm sorry.
I asked. Sorry.
Sorry, our names are a little bit.
Yeah, go Gresha, Kresh, and thank goodness Sal isn't using his whole name.
Whoa, we put my business out there like that. You got business cards, right? It's a Sal.
Sal.
This-
The
Nobody
Hagglehound.
confuses Dale for anything.
Except for your brother, Bobby. Bobby Dale.
Sorry, can you repeat the?
The guards are letting you go. They're just giving you warning.
Oh.
Don't cause any more trouble. And then Nakasha lets you know that they set up a tent for you since it didn't seem like you brought your own.
That's your second strike.
Which pin? He looks left and right.
She points over to these four, conspicuously, these tents over here. These four that seem to be a little bit better than the rest. They're kind of close together. Motions for you to pick one of those. Those are the only empty ones.
Sure. Thanks. He picks up his things. Like he redoes his hand wraps. It's like. He looks over to the pair to his left. It's like, these your tents too?
I think we're just gonna be over here. Hey, you are absolutely muscly. Look at you. He's a big boy, ain't he, Dale?
He's a big old fella, man.
Yeah.
How you get to be that big there?
I guess I get it from my family, I guess.
Do you do the regimen of 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups,
Like,
100 squats a
he-
day?
Kresh blushes. He in fair company, he does not know. He doesn't know how to talk to women. Essentially, he's he smiles. It's like you can say something like that. And
What's your name, Muscles?
Kresh.
Incredible.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Roxanne.
I'm
name's-
Kresh. Oh,
my
I'm sorry.
Dale.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Dale. He's gonna reach back in. Jezebel. Just watch him, okay?
Gently.
What brings you to these parts? You here for the grand event that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I'm still learning my way around all this orc stuff.
You and me both. You and me both. This is a new territory for me as well.
Is there anything that I should do? I'm I'm half orc, according to my mother.
Wow, we share that in common. I am half orc as well. I haven't actually been around this other half of me my entire life, so we would be the blind leading the blind, unfortunately.
Oh.
But maybe we can just
Well-
observe the others and learn by watching what they do. Yeah?
Just sounds like an idea. And he smiles and sits.
I'll
Alright.
push Dale forward.
Yeah.
Come on, talk. Don't be shy.
Hey, so you don't know none of these folks around here?
I mean, I know that guy, and the one he tries to point out the guy that he punched earlier. Is around.
He's gone. He's long gone.
Okay.
They kind of walked off in a huff with their kind of like little crew they brought with them.
You're just looking for him.
Yeah, I had a crew a little while ago, but it's just me now. You?
No, not really. I mean, we're from the bigger city, but we just came up here to kind of take a look around and see. You know, hey, I kind of noticed that you ain't carry nothing on you. You get around these parts safely without nothing to hit nobody with or nothing. I mean, me myself, I carried Jezebel with me, and he's gonna kind of pull his duster to the side and expose his pistol, just in case things get a little, saucy, if you will.
I mean,
Get all these tokens. There you go.
do you wanna go?
No, hey, pardon me, fella. I don't mean to intrude or nothing. I was just curious how a fellow like yourself, defends himself in these parts, because there's a lot of unsavory characters afoot.
And monsters. This is the land of monsters.
Oh, and I mean, and God knows there's monsters the size of redwood trees out here and stuff, and I just worry about you. That's all.
Not
and
to mention the monstrous trees that are known to eat people. Anyway. That part maybe.
Yeah, like she picks up one of these rocks, like small pebble things, and crushes it in his hand. It's like, I think I'll be good.
Look at that, Dale.
Sam, you
It looks
see
like
that?
he can hold his own. Those muscles are not for show, that's for sure.
Like, say, fella, you ever chugged a bottle of syrup before?
What's syrup?
It's that sweet stuff you put on your morning food,
Cakes.
the cakes and stuff.
I
It's like molasses. Me and Roxanne, we like to chug a bottle of it from time to time.
Yeah. It helps determine who's gonna buy the drinks for the night.
Ooh, I gotta write all this stuff down.
Yeah, if you ain't never tried it, I really recommend it. Maybe I'll buy you one. Seeing as we just met and all.
I'll try it. Mother used to make a lot of cakes.
Oh, you're in for a treat, sir.
All right.
He makes that sound that gators make, that vibe, gargly sound. Like the
Good.
and
Like a car starting.
Yeah, but it's like a nod of approval.
What does his? So I don't know what that race is like. What does it actually?
It's just lizard folk. They just called a Ruxian
Oh.
Clarion.
Okay,
They just have a
okay,
different
okay.
name for him. It's just a lizard folk. He's just a big bulky one.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah. The camera pans over back to the fire where the folks are sitting. Gresha, Tianko, and now Master Enoch. One of the guards comes over to. He gives you an apologetic look to Gresha and Tianko, and they. You both look at him with some, maybe this is the time. But then he goes right to Master Enoch, and then Master Enoch nods, and he escorts him to the tent that you've been sitting outside of all day. He's inside. I'm sure we'll be next. How many things could you have to do today? Really? I mean, it is the biggest moot that's been held since he became Overlord. He kind of taps his thighs, looking around.
He is busy man. Very busy man. Gresha will kind of reach into their pack and pull out about fist size of jerky. Kind of like look down at it, about to take a bite. Then we'll kind of like tear off a piece and offer it to this kid.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. You guys just chow down on it.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, the Master Anna seems to be doing some business. We got Sal over there, chopping wood.
Yes, you see as Sal goes to chop the wood, he at one point he puts his hands out in front of him like he's gripping an axe that's not there, and then you can see from like his sooty forearms that he's been kind of trying to wipe off. You see some of the tattoos actually on his forearms. They start to almost shift and like kind of they look as if the color from some of the black line work is draining from them, and it travels up his forearms into his hands, and then you see an axe form in his hands made, and it kind of glistens in the sun. You can see that it's made of some sort of black, like dark metal that he then uses to chop wood. He gets through a couple logs with it, and then you watch as like maybe the sixth log he splits, the axe head just goes flying off, and he says, "Oh, watch out, 4!" And then as it goes flying off, he reaches out a hand, and the axe head flies back to the axe and reforms onto the axe. He looks over at Grothlin, sees if she's impressed.
She shakes her head.
He grins at her and goes back to chopping wood. After a little bit, I assume he probably finishes up with the wood chopping. He dusts off his overalls. You see the axe now kind of gnarled and used. It shimmers for a moment, and then it kind of absorbs back into his forearms. And the tattoos like kind of refill.
All this fancy work with the metal, and you can't even manage to get me an axe that's not cursed.
Well, that was only once, you know. You buy an axe off a traveling orc salesman, and he tells you. I even asked him if it was cursed. He said it wasn't. You know, that's on me.
You know, she still holds this axe to this day, and she pulls it out, and you see it just like a hatchet, and then she throws it.
I could have sworn you'd find a way to... Oh, and it just teleports back.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's not all bad. You know, there's nothing wrong with always having an axe on your person, right?
Alright.
Well,
Let me show you to your tents. We've chopped enough wood.
Yeah, I'll go... Well, I know Master Anarch's got his tent that I gotta go get set up, but, you know, they've got us in the same... You know, they got me and Master Anarch in the same tent, but, you know, if... I don't need to sleep in that tent, you know, we could...
She puts a hand on your shoulder. I missed you, but don't get too excited about it.
You got it. He starts heading off to set up...
For Car's sake.
Yeah, he starts heading off. He says, for Car's sake. Starts heading off to set up Anarch's tent.
Alright, one of these tents down here is specifically, yeah, you ask around, it's like, oh, the tents. And then some of the staff here, they kind of lead you over. And, well, these are the only unoccupied tents in the whole camp, mysteriously, so I should have set up one of these.
Yeah, he's heading over. He's got like a big bundle of like bedrolls and things. You know, old Anarch, he likes it comfy, so Sal's got all the creature comforts. Got like a big rug. He's heading over to the tent. He sees these fine folks sitting out. He waves. He says, "Oh, hello there."
How do you
Sam,
do?
Would you look at the fella? How do you fit through a doorway?
I know. I mean, I think we are just in a land of muscly gentlemen, and I am here for it, Dale.
I mean, God almighty, look at him. Like, you gotta turn sideways? I wouldn't even be sure if you fit through one sideways, fella.
He looks down and he says, "Oh yeah, sideways usually works. Don't have to worry about banging my head though."
Yeah, you and me both.
He says, "What's your name, little one?" And he turns over. He says, "Your mom too. I got a little one of my own running around here. Maybe he says, Car, hey, come, get this, bring him into your group here."
Oh no.
It's Jezebel, calm down. He didn't mean nothing. He just, hey, sir, this here's my wife. All right. Okay. That's not my mother. I appreciate it though. I'm sure she does too.
My mistake. Here I go, putting my foot in my mouth again. He leans the rug down against the tent. He comes over. He puts a hand out. I'm sorry about that. My name's Sal. Didn't know you got a condition going on, or I'm not. There's a lot of little orcs running around, but
I'll put a hand on Dale's shoulder and like slightly squeeze lights. Okay, Dale. It's okay. But you know what? Maybe we should use that once. The little whole mother-son bit. Maybe we can use that to our advantage one day.
You see a half-orc come over, who's listening to the antics here, like, pardon me, sir, that's a goblin. That is not an orc.
Oh, a goblin. I've heard of those.
It wasn't just small.
Yeah, they can be small. They can be quite tall too.
So you're telling me you're a full-grown, was that goblin?
I thought it was a small orc.
Yes.
Crash says to himself, I thought it also was a small orc.
I would be full grown. My name is Dale Bobby, sir. How are you?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Sal. I'm the local haggle hound for the Steel Eaters up in the northwest mountains.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'm out here with the old Master Anarch. You probably saw him lumbering in. You probably hear his creaky bones. We got some business with the old Ardax, the white hair.
Yeah, this is actually our first time here in this land. So we're a little bit oblivious to all of the customs here. Do you think maybe you can help us out a little bit?
Oh, of course, yeah, no problem. Most of the time, Torrentmoot, you just kind of you find who you're gonna be fighting. Well, he says actually no. These last couple of years they've been locking down the fighting a lot. Actually, I think they've been saying you're only allowed to have 2 or 3 weapons on you at a time. But anyway, I think it's about games. These last couple of years, throwing who can throw the stone the farthest, or who can wrangle the aurochs before it gores you, things like that. But they're trying to cut down on, orc v goblin kind of fighting.
I don't know that I like the sound of that.
Well, you're in luck then, big guy.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm best in you, sir, in a strength competition. I'm rather small in stature, but see, that's why I carry my friend, this pretty lady right here, Jezebel, and he's gonna kind of pull his sister to the side. It's like that's why I carry her around, cause she does my talking for me, in case
That's one of them smoke shooters.
Yeah, so he'll pull it out with like an uncanny type speed. He'll just pull his pistol out and he'll spin it around in his hand, and he'll kind of display it to Sal.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. We've been seeing a couple of those come through, but most of the time, if you try to give it to somebody, they throw it instead of using it right, using it proper. So we usually stick to the swords, axes, mace. I've been getting this new thing. He pulls a bag out from behind him. You ever seen one of these? And he pulls out it's a double-ended battle axe, but it's an axe at both ends of the stick. Like I call this double axe.
And on the account, it's got one on both sides, huh?
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Well, it's a free sample, actually. He
Wow.
holds it out to you.
Oh, well, that's nice looking.
I got one here for your wife. Pulls out another double axe.
I mean, I don't know how much I would do well with this, but thank you.
Over there.
If
Oh,
they
yeah.
ask, just tell them. Sal with the Hagglehound Steel Eater tribe. Best weapons you're gonna find. If you're in the market for a war machine, too, those are gonna be big now. I got a whole pitch laid out for Ardax. These
think-
people there. Oh, go ahead.
I think I would like to see a war machine. That sounds fancy.
Well, and there's like a explosion from
A wheel goes
You know?
rocketing into the stratosphere,
I'll
off into the distance.
you can take a look at it tomorrow.
All right, I'll hold you to it.
You there over there. You a goblin too?
Roxy.
Hmm. Well, that's great. You want one of these?
I ain't see nothing on them, friend. When I asked him a second ago.
Oh, so you're in the market for a weapon, are you? You lose your last one? I have that problem sometimes. You set it down somewhere, you go off, you gotta fight a guy, and then you go to reach for your weapon, it's not there.
No, I'm not.
That's why you carry two.
This guy leans back over. No, this is in a Rooksy.
Hmm. And they don't use weapons?
They're known to use one. This I do not think this one needs any weapons though.
He tightens his hand wraps, and they have like dry blood and on them. It's like I don't need any.
Okay, alright, well.
You see, this
you
guy's
know,
got a book and he's writing stuff down.
You're one of
it's like,
them punching guys, huh?
I try to be.
You're gonna like some of these games. I think they've got a greased up wrestling event.
No. What's the prize?
Shrugs. Changes year to year. Sometimes it's there used to be the severed head of your foe. Nowadays I think it's a box of ribs or something, or a sandwich. That's what it was last year.
Well, I'm out here trying to get in touch with my orc side of the family.
Well, we got plenty of orcs around, and Ardax likes to say we're one big family. Load of crap, right? And he looks around.
I mean, everyone's nice enough, I think.
Except for this one ass.
He's yeah. He like looks over and sees maybe sees Ardax or not Ardax, Anok coming out of the tent. He's oh, I gotta be getting to it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like Orc Volo. It's
Which guy? The guy with the hat?
like,
The
yeah.
top hat.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. You haven't like talked to him proper yet, but yeah. When you do meet him, yeah. Yeah, Master Enoch, comes out looking for Sal.
He runs.
Sal!
He comes out of the tent. He says, "Oh, Master Enoch, I just finished getting your tent set up." And he closes the flap. Looks, it's ready to go.
Excellent. We got good news.
Oh,
We're gonna be staying a little longer. We'll be staying for the Torrentmoot at least. Until it's concludes, and then Ardax shows all these newcomers, these foreigners, the beautiful floods, and then we'll be heading out. We got a big order to pull now.
you tell him about Bessie. Yeah, about my
No,
proposal.
I left that one out. Maybe you could talk to him tomorrow about that. I'm rather tired. I'm just gonna. He just, like,
Oh,
scoots-
hold on a second. Hold on a second. He holds the flap shut. Why don't you? He reaches around looking for his coin. Pulls out a silver. Why don't you go get some ribs on me, boss?
He kind of eyes the coin, looks at you. Sees that still a bit of sun out still. Yeah. Very well, so hope you're not up to something. He snatches the coin out of your hand.
Yeah, he watches. He just grins, and then he just kind of stands there holding the tent flap, and his master Anok, he starts to walk away. You can see the coin kind of drift away back into Sal's forearms, like a kind of a faint mist
Oh,
as
wow.
it dematerializes.
All right, yeah, he doesn't seem to notice right away, and he kind of trails off, going towards like the food tents.
Yeah,
Disappears.
yeah. He waves to the others over here. He says, "It's good meeting you. It was Dale, Roxanne, and Crush. I'll be seeing you." And he heads inside the tent.
It's good to meet you.
You as well.
Okay,
He's a lively
does that blind
chap.
you when I make you invisible, or?
No, I can see.
Oh, I can see. Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, not too bad folks around here. I expected, to be fair, a little bit more fighting.
Yeah, that's kind of what the stories that I heard when I was little.
You mentioned that offhandedly. An orc comes in, looks like to be one of the guards, and they seem to be nursing their arms. Seems to have been hurt or bruised or something, and they seem to be heading over to the other orc tents. There seems to be a little bit of commotion, but it's trying to keep it under wraps. They kind of go around talking to each one of the various guards, and then eventually they end up talking to this guard over here, and then he comes over down to you, Gresha, and then asks, "Hey, Gresha, if you wouldn't mind, we have seems to be there's a bit of a problem. Dathu came back and she said there's some goblins on the road that have set up some kind of wagon, and we really want this. Arnex, my boss, we really need this Moot to go off kind of without a hitch, and these goblins are bothering people. You wouldn't, if it's not too much trouble, could you go and maybe sort that out? We really need to keep it under wraps, though. Dude, please."
If I do this, does this get me closer to talk with Ardak?
Of course,
I've been
I will
sitting
go in
here
there.
for most of the day.
I know, I greatly apologize, but he's got a lot to prepare for. This is a very big moment for orcs, you see, and yeah, I will go talk to him myself, and yeah. He just kind of gives you a pleading look. Dathu can show you the way. We may need to get some other people involved, though. But we can't. Not the staff. The staff are too busy setting stuff up for the Moot. I wonder who we could grab.
As you want to keep this under wraps. I guess Gresha will kind of look around the camp. We'll see this the guy with the goggles who's been with her the whole time. I'm not sure if he overheard the conversation or not.
I definitely did not overhear that conversation because I'm not going to get involved. As much as I'd like to help. You get the feeling that he's going to try and get in there while you're gone.
Hey, get moving up in line.
She just narrows her eyes at him, but then looking behind
he seems
him,
like a good kid, though.
yeah.
See behind him. Oh, yeah.
But seeing behind him, sees a big old.
As your
lizard
kind
folk.
of guys like scan the crowd of the orcs just flowing in and out, and all the guards, all of them kind of seem faceless, except these guys over here a little bit. I don't know why, but maybe you feel sort of drawn to these guys. I mean, that guy seems pretty tough.
She'll turn to the guard and be like, "Who are they? Foreigners?"
Looks like it. I think those were our last tents. I think we're about full up now. It's gonna be a great big Moot this year. But yeah, I don't recognize them. Maybe you could go ask them, or I'll come with you.
All right. Gresha will get up from the log. We'll start heading over towards this group to the south.
All right, Tanko. As after you walk away a good distance, then you take your spot.
Just scoots on over.
Excuse me. Welcome to the Moot. Are you all settled in? Are you having fun? This guy asks.
Are you having? It's been pretty good so far. I've only been in one fight so far.
We're settling in quite nicely, right, Dale?
Oh yeah, we met a lot of nice people. I feel like you got some good folks right here. I will say though, I heard there was a lot more fisticuffs, if you will.
Oh yes,
And
we'll
there-
have plenty of games and activities. But not today. We're still setting up for the Moot. This is the first day. It's like the pre-day.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, but
yeah, we came early.
Yeah.
It kind of scoots you across your guys. But we have listen, there is kind of a problem. And I was hoping, and this is my friend Gresha here. She's very strong. We were hoping that you could maybe help us out with the problem if you weren't busy. If you're done setting up, of course.
You have a problem?
What kind of problem
He
you got?
kind of takes his big meaty face, kind of shushes you as you say that. He kind of brings it up to your face. Shh, yeah. You didn't hear it from me. The problem. There's no problems, but there might be a little bit of a problem, but it's not like an actual problem.
Then why?
Or it could be a problem. He slaps his head. No. If you could please help me out, I'd be very appreciative. Before it becomes a bigger problem. Does that make sense?
Just
what
spit
is
it out.
Right. So we've heard, no offense, my fine sir, we've heard there is a group of goblins on the road and they set up some kind of fort.
Is that why you said it's a little problem, sir? And he's gonna kind of brandish Jezebel. Like, is that why you said it's a little problem?
No,
Excuse me?
He holds his big meaty hands in front of him. No, that's not what I meant at all, sir.
Oh, okay.
These goblins, I don't think they were invited, you see. And they seem to be, they hurt one of my other guards' arms. They say they gave her a broken arm, and she's very tall and strong. I don't know how they did that, but we really need this. It's very important to Ardax and all of us, really, that this kind of goes off without a problem. There are many other foreign dignitaries here, tradesmen. We need to show them that the orcs are, can make alliances, be reasoned with, trade. Does that make sense?
So you want us to knock some goblin heads together?
Well, you probably don't kill them, but maybe just see why they are doing this and ask them to leave.
All right. Well, I don't mind. We can go. I mean, I talk to goblins.
Oh yes, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Maybe we should send one more just to be safe, though. I wonder if there was like one more player character here.
At this point,
Well, you know,
you see a squat orc walking out of a tent. He like leans back, cracking the muscles in his back as he says, "Oh, there we go. Now he can rest his old bones." He's looking around. Now I can finally get something to eat.
Oh, there. Have you met that gentleman? What is his name? We should ask him.
Sal?
Oh,
Excuse me,
Gresha.
sir.
Huh? Gresha. Oh, you're looking a little. You're looking great. Hey, I didn't sell you any cursed weapons, did
I
I?
think they know each other. Let's see how this plays out.
No, I use my.
Oh, that's a relief because your skin is looking. You're blue. That wasn't one of. Okay, that wasn't one of me. That's good. Well, if that's the case, you're looking in the market.
No, I think my axe will do me well. And you see on Gresha's back is this very large two-handed butcher axe.
Butchering axe specific to
Butchering
orcs.
axe.
That's
is
nice.
very orc.
You haven't seen what I'm packing yet, though. You know what's better than one axe head?
Let me guess.
And he's gonna
Two.
say, "Ooh."
Oh, this is two.
He's like, well,
That's what I thought. I was gonna say that.
yeah, so usually people don't get that on the first try, but yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, two heads. Yeah, he pulls it out. There it is, double axe.
Mm.
Car named it.
Ah, is little car here?
Yeah, she's off with her friends, She's got to get her playing in before Grothan gets her, back to school and learning and all that. It's good.
Spoke to Groffman earlier. Said you were coming.
Oh, what else you say?
Said you were coming.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Grothan always knows what's going on. Got a head on her shoulders.
She'll turn to the guard and be like, "This one will do."
Oh, we getting food.
There is something outside of the Torrentmoot that needs to be dealt with. You up for the task?
He's like looking past Gresha at like the food stalls.
Yeah, like all the food stalls, like it's like the Studio Ghibli-esque, like picturesque, like food, all this stuff. You see the sizzling, like oils, like popping off the meat, and like the fruits and vegetables. It's like
the food stalls aren't going anywhere, Sal.
The good stuff might be the short ribs. They go quick, Gresha. What? I'm always good to help. And he, kind of leans his pack. He leans his big bag of free sample weapons up in the tent, and then he grabs like a smaller, more compact pack that looks like it's got just standard adventuring stuff on it. He throws it over his shoulder. Who are we killing?
Not killing. Looks at the guard.
Those humans sneaking in again?
I hope not. Whoa!
I mean, those
You scared me.
One last year, I bet.
You come up behind him. He didn't hear you coming at all, Crash.
I told you we should have killed half of them. You don't let half get away. They go back. They tell the other humans what happened. And then they come back. I've been trying to get this across to you.
Ardax.
You know Ardax is trying to build alliances.
He's trying to build something.
Well,
Might be.
That is to be determined when I actually get to talk to him. Turns and looks at the guard.
He nods. He kind of puts his hands together. He nods. Yeah.
We grab
Like
something
puppy
and we
dog
go. Is that fine?
I mean, alright. Like to know who I'm killing, though. I mean,
some goblins.
doesn't matter that much. Goblins, up. He glanced over. I mean, Dale's. I met Dale. He's a nice guy.
I don't think they're
not that
with his
one.
wife.
They are. Maybe let's send Dale out there and see what he has to say.
Yeah, man, I'll go talk to him and I'll show him a little thing or two, and he'll pull out Jezebel and he'll do a little flourish with his pistol and like maybe I'll show him old Jezebel and see if maybe that'll change their mind. You know what I mean?
Did you do that again, real quick? I just want to. Well, I didn't really catch it.
Yeah. See this? Watch this real fast. It's on the wrist, sir. He just pulls it out and he's gonna spin Jezebel around in his finger and stuff. And then he'll holster it back in real quick.
Ooh, that is cool.
Do you let your
show somebody that once or twice? They'll calm down.
Oh, and if if it doesn't work, I get to see him shoot people. So yeah, let's go.
Do you let your gun do the talking? And Gresha says that to you, Dale, in Goblin.
He'll reply in Goblin like, Jezebel's a lady. She talks for herself.
Oh,
I see.
oh bless you. Music. Never Gresha talks to Goblin. Oh, bless you too, Dale.
Thank you.
There's a lot of dust out here in Belkzen,
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a wind picks up the dust, kind of a little dust carries over through all the tents. And yeah, you guys will go grab some to eat, I guess, and then head off to go
So take out
figure
for
out what's going on
Sal.
with it. Yes, takeouts for Sal. I'm gonna bring us right to the dashboard real quick, and I need to go take care of some real quick. So just give us like 5-minute break, and we'll be right back.
Sure.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay.
Let me throw up this mission screen.
Jeez.
Inspiration die from Cryptic Muffin
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know if we have a fanspoke.
for the orcs.
Probably should get that set up or something.
Or we only have 3 viewers less than Kingmaker. Don't.
Don't worry, they're gonna TPK and we'll get the rest.
We'll get the Sunday evening viewership.
I'm sure once they learn of our escapades, they will be flocking to us for sure.
Indeed.
Everyone will look forward to the Sunday evening Zug Zug.
The evening Zug Zug.
Everybody needs a Zug Zug before you start work on Monday.
I'll be right back. Let me use the bathroom.
All right.
I'll be right back one sec.
Okay.
Oh,
What's
do we want fan spells for this game?
Do we get fan spells?
We just got one
this
from
is
Cryptic.
Oh shit!
I'm back.
I
I
guess
s-
so.
I just quickly just put a fan orc bot in the characters tab.
Perfect.
Sure,
we,
fuck
we,
it.
we can change that
I
later.
didn't think it. I thought they'd all be watching Kingmaker, if I was honest. But
We got
I
him.
guess if
3
they're in a
viewers
comment, they have
short.
time to look over.
We'll claim the Sunday evening
Oh
viewership.
my god. Don't start the rivalry.
Mm-mm. I ain't gonna fight Crash. Okay. Everyone feeling good so far?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go get into a fight. Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe you guys will talk to them.
That's how this works.
That's how it
This
starts. And
Diplomatic
then,
gang. Talk them out of it.
Yeah, I'm ready when everyone else gets back. We'll just wait, and then you can take us off. Oh, okay.
I'm here.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we can get back into it. Take us off whenever. Alrighty then. So yeah, you guys go get a couple bites to eat to take with you on the road. You go and talk to the guard who came back and basically explains that these goblins have set up some kind of fort near this road, some kind of upturned wagon, and she will show you the way. Hopefully, you guys can go deal with it. It's about probably good 20 or 30-minute walk from the Torrentmoot itself, but yeah, along the side of the road, a little bit of ways. There you see this upturned wagon. Yeah. Let's see. A large wooden wagon that has been upturned a few feet from the road. You see an incomplete moat rings the structure. See, it's kind of has some kind of smelly vapors coming from it. That bothers your noses even at 50 paces.
Well, that's some seriously dank stuff they got in there.
But it's not even like you see like a shovel like in the ground next to it. They didn't even finish the moat. You see the wagon is reinforced with broken shields and scavenged planks. You see an unfortunate fox has been nailed over the doorway. You see slits and holes of various sizes have been bored and carved into the walls.
Oh, Red, would it be nature or a medicine check to determine the smell?
I guess nature.
Okay, I will. Can I attempt that too?
Absolutely.
First roll.
Wait, we have to roll dice in this?
I thought we were just going to talk the whole time.
Yeah, go for it. You want to identify the stench. Ooh, glowy dice. Nice. All right, 16. That's pretty good. You can probably smell it. Just kind of smells like just kind of acidic, but not like too volatile. It's like a garbage moat.
Oh, so it just smells like garbage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It really deals my pickle, I'll tell you that much.
All right, you guys stand some distance away from the structure on the side of the road. What do you do?
Walk up and just see if I can see anybody or kind of call out. And Goblin, hey!
You hear some kind of shuffling from inside. You hear like an eye kind of come through one of the holes. I don't know how close do you get?
Definitely within shooting range. Probably about 30 feet, I guess.
Okay, about 30 feet, sure. All right. Yeah, and you hear like some more goblins speak back. It's hey, what do you want?
What you guys doing?
We're practicing.
What you practicing?
None of your business.
Hey, well, you're making some of my new friends a little uncomfortable. And see, they're trying to have a party over here. And since you guys started building Fort Asshole over here, it makes them real uncomfortable. So we were just kind of checking to make sure everything's okay. Make sure there's no problems. So, I mean, like, we don't have a problem, right? And he'll pull his duster to the side.
What's he doing? The only problem here is your face. And you hear goblins laughing.
Excuse me, sir? I think that's quite unnecessary, but I mean, if you want to talk about it, you're more than welcome to come out.
Yeah, your clothes are dumb too. And they hear more laughing.
You can more than welcome to come out here and greet me if you will. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're scared, you can stay in there.
Why don't you come over here?
Okay.
Yeah, we got a present for you.
I'll take a couple more steps closer.
You see an arrow whizzes out through one of the holes, and it doesn't hit you, but goes right at your feet. It's like, you missed him. I was talking him over here. Idiots! And you hear some fighting.
Is that what we're doing? And at that point, Dale will just draw Jezebel, and he'll fire a round off through the hole.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. Strike.
The rest of us are like crouched behind like a rock.
Yes, a bunch of goblin speak, and then an arrow, and then a gunshot fired.
Cool.
Like, maybe.
Gresha will translate. Talks did not go well.
Perfect. Maybe we can
said
get back
something
in time
about-
for some of the games.
They said
Do I need
something
to-
about his
Oh yeah, I
clothes.
forgot. You're not gonna be able to make a shot without a target.
I mean, I roll d20 and
Oh yeah, just give me your d20. I think it's I'm just seeing how well you choose to be plus 12.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That is enough. You hear a cry of pain. Go and give me some damage.
let's see. Do I just click? see.
Let's see. It should be damage button. There we go. All right. So 5. All right, and then yeah, there's more. Kind of yelling and screaming as more goblins kind of scramble together.
He's gonna start reloading. It's like, hey, I didn't want to have to do that, but you fellas shot at me first. I just want to make that known that you guys shot at first.
Oh, I think he got him.
And then I'll take a couple steps back, like,
All right.
and look at everybody else. Like, I don't think they want to talk. I think they have set up Fort Asshole to prove a point.
Yeah, we just gotta get in there, kill a couple of them, and run the rest off.
I just
I like
noticed
the way
this
you
pen
think.
Spot. this
Goblins.
A lot less. Good job.
Goblins don't hold a grudge like humans do.
All right.
As he's backing up, he'll just reload his pistol. That was a good job, Jezebel.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead and gather you guys just for a little initiative here, and we're not gonna be on like a battle map quite yet. But yeah, you guys will just go round robin and tell me what you guys want to do. The situation. I'm talking like Dale.
It's infectious.
Yeah. Let me just grab like a rando goblin here. Who's that? Who's invisible? Oh, it's it was a Testodian. Okay. Oh wow, they rolled really low. Alrighty.
Can you tell if 10 paces counted in that, Anthony?
Let's see. Yeah,
I have
you
it
got a plus
selected.
11. Yeah.
So I know I got 4 from Twitchy, and then X7 from Expert, and then it didn't show 10 paces. I have it clicked. I'm just curious if I need to, like.
No,
actually
it should do it
click or not.
automatically. Oh, I see. So it looks like Twitchy and 10 paces are both a circumstance bonus, and
Okay.
I guess so. In Pathfinder, there are 3 kinds of bonuses you can get to like most rolls. You get circumstance, item bonuses, and status bonuses. You can't stack the same bonuses, but that's okay. I'll work with you later. We can maybe grab you something else if that's not going to work. Since I know you get 10 paces from your class, and then I think you chose Twitchy Goblin.
Oh, yeah. If they don't combine, yeah, I'll look at it later then.
Okay, yeah, we'll check it out later.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
Right.
usually take the highest of the two.
Crash.
That makes sense.
I'll say that you guys have kind of entered this clearing. Just imagine you're like, I guess, 60 feet away. And then, because that's about the range of Dale's gun. So that conversation Or he was up 30 feet. Yeah, but you're about 60 feet away. I mean, you let Dale go in first. Seems like they want to fight or something. But yeah, you don't see any goblins out there other than, cackling and giggling inside this wooden fort structure made out of an upside-down wagon. What do you do? Krish?
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
my mic was muted. So as Kresh would walk up, you get behind it as he's pretty quick, and I'm assuming this wall of the wagon doesn't have a pretty high HP. I think he's in my head he tries to punch through it and grab someone and yank him out.
Okay. I think you have to get closer though.
Yeah, he would get close. Yeah. So he would walk up behind it.
Walk up behind it. Okay, so you
Yeah,
circle around.
Yeah, he circles
heading to-
around, and yeah,
Okay.
and he attempts to punch through the wall of the wagon. I'm assuming the HP of this wooden board isn't very high.
No, but if you're sticking around, I would say it'd probably take you a turn to get there, and then next turn you
Okay.
probably try and punch and try and get at him,
Okay, sure.
just because of the distance. All right. Gotcha.
Okay. We're a little bit of a distance from them, but I guess for right now, Gresha is going to come out from behind the rock that we were kind of all huddled behind.
Yes.
And she'll kind of charge forward a bit, but as she's kind of doing that, she kind of does a couple of movements with her hands and traces some arcane symbols, and will cast a shield on themselves as they're kind of moving forward. And then, if this was action economy, the next action they would do was to actually kind of take that field that is forming around them and kind of mold that energy to kind of start siphoning into her body. And essentially that would be triggering her arcane cascade, where she gets additional temp HP on top of
Sick.
her form.
Okay, so you kind of prepare yourself and then move forward.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get pretty close to it, but you're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And arcane cascade on top.
All right. Yeah. Sorry, I know this isn't a standard Pathfinder initiative
I'm good.
on a battle map, but we'll get there. Don't worry.
I'm good with that. All right.
All right. Sail.
So he's crouched behind the rock. He was listening. He was kind of watching, and then he was eating his ribs, watching as Dale was conversing. He seems pretty disinterested until Dale whips out the gun and then takes the shot, and then he's leaning forward. He's like, "Oh, there! That's the signal. I think time to get killing." And he stands up, wipes the sauce onto his overalls, and then he watches. He kind of readies himself, gets his hands free, drops the ribs on the ground, and then you see several of the tattoos on his body shift, and it's they start to fade, the color drains away, and he starts to channel elements, and you can see his as around from his forearms, it looks like almost dust, a fine black powder spreads out around him in an aura of this, and there's kind of an iron taste and smell in the air. And then he kind of twists his wrists, and the dust scoops up from around him like dirt and rocks and things, and then comes up and covers his body, reinforcing him. And he channels Metal Carapace. He gets very small.
Oh yeah, I don't think there's any way to fix that on this map, but whatever.
That's all right.
There you go. All right, yeah. I was wondering if you could do it yourself. That's perfect. All right, bam.
Yeah, so he looks.
Look at that.
Yeah, so he's got kind of this piecemeal, busted-looking metallic armor that coats his body, all the exposed skin and things like that, except for his forearms, which remain bare.
Mm-hmm.
And then he hefts himself up, and he'll start walking out to back up Gresha.
All right.
He's, all right, Gresha, when they go out to go chop up the lizard or the orcsy guy, then we'll jump on him. It's like old times, eh?
You want to do that after they get to him?
Well, we'll try and help him out before they get to him, I'm just saying. But they start heading that direction. He's not wearing any armor, look at him.
That is true.
Goblins will go for the softest looking guy.
Hopefully, Crash doesn't hear that from out here.
So, Dale will stand there and he'll look and he's like, I reckon if you boys had an idea, it would die of loneliness. And then he'll try to fire another round off.
Okay. A pretty difficult shot, but you're Dale, so
Sure.
probably good.
Sure.
They're gonna have some major cover. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Here I will put. Here I'll put a guy up on top of it, or I'll put him in this little hole right here. Hold on, this will be funny. Let's see. Let's make him a little. Oh. No, let's make it a little bigger. Nah, that's okay. All right. No. Oh, I should have teleported him. There he goes. Alright, there you go. So there should be a little guy here for you to target now.
So
What the heck? Can't put him there.
I just click on him, right? Or
Yeah. So click on him, press T to target, and then do your thing.
all right. So I'll see some little beady eyes in there, and he'll draw Jezebel out. Of course, so just Jezebel, don't embarrass me in front of the wizard people, okay?
Holy shit. Okay. Alright. So that range penalty, we'll just say that's part of it. Alright, but you still hit. Go ahead and roll damage. It's the same goblin as before. Alright. You hear another cry of pain as you fire up a shot, and you know you hit because of the scream. And then you see the eyes retreat from the hole.
And then I'll reload, and he'll just take cover behind Sal,
Mhm.
and that will be my turn.
Alright. Roxanne.
All right.
Roxanne.
Yeah. Roxanne will try and get around the most of her allies as she can, and she'll just say, "All right, little buddy, we gotta help our friends out." And a little whale hound will pop out, and I will cast Bless, and little droplets of water will go around your feet, and you will get some help from little Spencer.
Oh no.
He's back.
Guess who's back?
The multiverse
Well,
can't
here's the
keep
thing
him
is
back.
that no one else can see him except you.
All right, you'll just see the little water droplets.
Yeah,
around
but you feel everyone feels moist. But you see him; he throws like little bubbles at people, and they get a little buff from the bless
Yeah.
spell you're casting.
And then, I don't know. I was already next to everyone? Did I need to use? Like,
Well, some looks
movement
like
for
some
that,
like some of them moved up, but bless kind of keeps going. You cast it, and then you can spend a round every turn to keep it going, and every time you keep it going, it actually gets bigger. So I think the only one probably benefiting from right now would be you and Dale, but you can move up as well. And then
Yeah,
you
I'll
probably
move up
get
to
Sal.
try and get
Sal and Gresha.
And Gresha, yeah.
The only one not being benefiting right now would probably be Gresh, who's out there behind it.
All right, it'll be my turn. I'll
All right.
kind of stand behind the more muscly friends that we have.
All right, you hear some cries of battle and the drawing of bows, and through some of the slits on the little fortress made out of a wagon, some arrows come flying out. Let's see, probably up close to. These will be for Sal and Gresha. I'm just gonna use this guy. It's to be different goblins shooting you. So here's the first one. This one's for Sal.
Can't see the rolls.
Oh, can't see the rolls. Oh, I see. Okay, here we go.
Private.
Yes, one moment.
Oh yeah, that catches him right in the
Yeah.
right in the.
You're not
gut.
gonna like it,
Oh.
so. Alright, so looks like just 6. And then another one for Agresha.
One of his hands goes down to clutch the arrow shaft in his gut. He's "Oh, I'm killing you guys."
Another one for Gresha. They're both doing no map because it's a bunch of different goblins. Just gonna use the one to
Yeah.
kind of mimic it. And then from the other side of the kind of the barrier, you see a kind of plank of wood shift in front of your face, Gresh, and you see a pokey stick come out and try and poke you. I'm gonna use their little knife here, but it's a knife on the end of a stick. They're poking you
Classic,
because you're close.
classic weapon. That one.
Oh, looks like it missed. Oh yeah, I also have a thing that reminds you of reactions here. You could have used nimble dodge, but you didn't need to, so you're good.
Oh.
So a little knife on the end of a stick comes out and tries to stab you, and it misses. You just like grab it, and, like
Yeah, he just grabs it. Yeah.
like snap it,
Yeah.
and then and you see the little piece of wood go back over the slot. All right, and then it's your turn.
All right.
Crush, you think there's a very good chance that you could just lift this whole thing up?
Yeah. Okay. Maybe he just
Take
goes
him
and flip
out.
it over. Yeah, just flip him over.
It might take some effort,
Sure.
but yeah.
Maybe do you want to just athletics check?
Yeah, just hit me with an athletics check. We won't do like crit success or crit failures, and that's just a success or failure. You may need like 2 of these checks or a little bit of help, but since it's like a full-on cart, but yeah, 23. That's right up. You hear a lot of the goblins start screaming as you sort of lift the cart up on one side just a little bit, and you really think next turn you could definitely just flip the whole thing over. Is there anything else you want to do, or just kind of hold it there?
Yeah, just hold it there, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that would be one action. Let's see. I'll probably maybe count that as 2 actions. You have like 1 action left. You want to use it for something else?
Oh, okay. I'll check.
Oh, did you absorb the shield aggressor? Sorry. I
Okay.
should've-
No, it's all good. I didn't see the thing kind of pop up, but okay.
Oh, it's because I was private, I think, still.
All right.
Oh, no.
That's all good. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. All right.
So like I'm standing here holding this like wagon. And,
well, he's like
yeah.
starting to lift up. He's like you're shifting it up out of the ground. It seems to be dug in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
You kind of came into the back past the moat.
Right. I guess I could try to intimidate them.
Oh yeah, 100%. You just target that little guy up there.
Yeah. I'll target that guy. Let's target him. I guess it'd be demoralized. Is the
Yeah.
correct
Yeah. If
action?
you hit the definitely if you guys haven't already, grab the basic extra macro from the player macros folder and drag that onto your bars, and then yeah.
Yeah, I already did.
We can go ahead and use that. Let me just check their will save here. I think that's definitely good. Yeah, you got them. All right, so you're gonna be frightened 1. So I'll give them a till their end of their next turns. They're frightened now. Cool. Oh, Sal, what happened?
Oh,
to
yeah,
Sal?
I put the basic action macro in the chat. Oh, I fucking disappeared.
Somehow you died. I don't know. All right, let me add you back in. That's weird. You were before.
I had a
Gotcha.
17.
No,
Yeah, I had a
you were right after me.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I had a 17.
Okay. 17. Bam. All right, Gresha. Shot some arrows at you.
Yeah, they shot a couple of arrows at me, but as they were starting to kind of whiz in her direction, she raises one hand and the shield materializes in front of her, this arcane shield, and it just blocks the damage. And then that kind of just floats away from her. And then she continues onward to the overturned wagon, sees that Kresh is kind of lifting it up already.
He started lifting. It's not overturned yet, but you hear a lot of goblins running back and forth, trying to stop this.
So Gresha's gonna come from the other side, and she's gonna draw her butchering axe, and is going to kind of just bring it down into the door.
The door?
Yeah, just try and break it down from the other
Here's
side.
Gresha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right.
I'll do it.
Well, my GM screen here for a sec. What is the thing for wood? God, is it hardness? Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll. I just need to look up the hardness of wood. I should have had that ready to go.
I'll target the goblin.
Yeah, go ahead and target the goblin. I mean, I don't think you won't miss the door. It's just how much damage you kind of just roll damage, honestly.
Yeah.
Um.
All right. That.
Okay, wood. Wood has a hardness of 5. It has 20 HP and a broken threshold of 10. So if you can do 10 damage or more, you'll just break the door.
Ah, damn. I was short. I rolled a fucking 2 on that thing.
2 on. Okay, you chunk into there. You did do damage to the door. You did more than 5, which is what you need to do. So you kind of bring your axe in there. You kind of splinter on the other side. You hear some frightened yelps, and you hear some like scuttling away as they attempt to run. I mean, yeah, but
you have been causing trouble. I think that's gonna be it right now.
Just the one attack?
Oh, I guess I can do the other one. This would have map on it.
Again. Oh,
so that happened.
All right, give me that crit damage.
Nice.
God damn.
All right, so it's like one swing on the door, and then you kind of yank it out, and you're just like, do a big, and then boom, the fucking door shatters.
And there's
Kresh,
just
you hear like
huge splinters just bashing through the other side.
you hear frightened goblins looking up and staring at you, and then what's happening? Why did they leave the initiative?
Yeah, they got too scared.
Oh, it's probably because I have him targeted, so
Oh,
he's
because you hit
automatically
him.
taking damage.
It automatically died. Yeah. All right, but that was the door. Yeah, I have it automatically do that. But yeah, all right. So yeah, Kresh, you feel like part of like as you're lifting it up on the other side, there's like a crunch you hear from the other side, and the one that part of your whatever you're holding in your left hand just kind of caves in a little bit as the kind of the whole wagon gets splintered down the middle. kind of like this. Oh, it's not drawing. It's so weird. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that happens. Doors open, guys.
She's just standing there looking at the goblins with their glowing blue eyes.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, Sal.
All right. Yeah, Sal lumbers up behind Gresha, says, "Oh, that's good. It's good to see you're still in fighting shape. I was a little worried because you're, well, whatever." And he like reaches past over Gresha's shoulder, and he's gonna send in like he reaches out a forearm, and like several of the like dust and particles floating around, they strike out and like piercing bullets that lash out like straight ahead behind her.
Like needles?
Yeah, like needles.
All right, yeah, he's going to target him. He's still in there alive. He's frightened. The door's busted around him. You see him starting to head towards a ladder that seems to go down into the earth, and then...
All right, weapon infused, and we're going to do a 2 action.
Holy shit, 32 damage.
And we'll do a throne. Okay, I think I got these all set up right. What is the difference between these two? Oh, I see. Piercing. There we go.
All right, that's a hit, even with like covering through Gresha. You send out these needles that splinter the goblin, and he cries out in pain. He seems to be at death's door. He seems
Barely
to be
just
trying
pierce
to
through his body, and then like Sal closes his fist, and the daggers slice back through him again, back into his aura.
Oh my gosh! Hell yeah! All right, is that it for?
Oh, and then I'll raise my shield. So yeah, you see he puts out his other arm, and like some of the dust there picks up some dirt, forms into a metallic shield, which he raises up.
Yeah, some of the bits of earth and metal around, even from off of the wagon itself, like the
Yeah.
frame of the door, kind of like rips off and gets melted into a shield that spreads out across your arm.
Yep. Yeah, and
Hell
that's
yeah!
all he's got.
All right, Dale. It seems like they're about done busting in.
Yeah, I'll take a look under the part that Crash is holding up, or through the door if I can, wherever I can see somebody,
Yeah.
and he'll take a shot off.
All right. All right. It's just too much in the way, too much interference. The
Is that
goblin
what-
is nearly dead on the ground.
+1
+1.
for bless.
Let's see. I think it'd still be a miss because I didn't throw the cover on him. Yeah, just for everyone else so they could hit him. If with the cover, you'd have like a +4 on top of that, so the +1 wouldn't have helped in this case.
And then I'll so that's one action, right? And then I'll do Raconteur's reload and see if I can't
Intimidate him.
intimidate him a little bit more.
All right, so go ahead and open the basic action macro, and then there should be a demoralize. It's all in alphabetical order. Target him and then hit that.
Select language. Oh, we'll just...
Oh, it's too far because on the map he's too far. I'll bring him closer. All right, hit it again.
There we go.
Yeah, they're terrified and trying to run away as quickly as they can. You see them all trying to scrambling for a little ladder that seems to go deeper underground. All right.
And then that'll be his reload, and he'll look and say, "Yeah, we missed that first one on purpose. That was, we just tried to scare him a little bit."
Reloads. All right, and
Yeah.
then it's Roxanne.
I will, because I don't have Crash and Bless, right?
Sorry again. No, you're a distance away. So they're all right up on the thing, they're almost done toppling it over and clearing them out.
Alright, I will sustain the spell to increase the emanation radius by 10 feet.
All right.
And does he get it now, or do I need to move up?
Definitely need to move up.
Alright, I'll move up until they can all get it.
Okay, yeah, I think they would all have it at this point. Cheering in. See, sustained, moved up. I think that'll be your turn.
Yep.
Alright, combos. Let's see. Let's see. Couple of them. Yeah, whatever. They're too riled up. Yeah, they'll grab their pokey sticks. They're gonna poke Crash. Another pokey stick comes out. The few that are left. I just have the one on there, but there's like 3 or 4 of them all in there at the moment. I'll try to scramble. All right. So let's see. He's gonna try and get you with the pokey stick, Crash, but he's frightened, so that may miss. Yep, misses again. You just like step on it. A braver one brings another one, pokey stick towards Gresha, tries to get her, but is frightened. Looks like he catches her a little bit.
Okay.
Just for 6, and then and the last one probably for Crash, because I'm sorry, for Sal, because he's right up there too.
Alrighty. That 23?
No, that one's for Gresha. This one's for you. Oof.
That'll hit.
19.
He's gonna shield block.
All right. Let's go ahead and hit the block button.
Tell him
hit
to
the damage
use
button.
shield block. I will use the reaction.
I
Then
think
Yeah,
hopefully-
did a
should
thing
be
pop
a-
up to prompt you?
It did, yeah.
Okay, sick.
So if I take the damage, let's see if it goes on the shield.
Nope. So
Did
there's
not
like a
work.
little block button on the
Oh,
right
I
side.
see.
You
Takes the
gotta toggle
damage.
that first and then take the damage. So hit that undo, or I'll do it, and then try again.
Block. That's not working.
Oh, here, let me try.
Well,
you
there it
go.
goes. I was just pressing block.
Well, it's it's like a toggle, and then you hit the damage.
Hmm.
It's like turning it on. Okay, whatever. All right,
All
so
right,
that's
well,
them.
that's all I
They
got.
did 3 actions. They stabbed you a little bit, and then that's Crash. You almost got it. You almost got it totally flipped over.
All right, let's go to flip the rest of it over.
All right, easily done. You just with a big heave, you dig your claws into the ground, and then yeah.
Yeah, he's
Um,
like, yeah, and he just flips it over.
Yeah, all right. So it's just totally on its side. You just see like just a bunch of trash everywhere. The goblins, remaining terrified goblins in there. And yeah, it's flipped over. They're totally exposed. Now you can hit them very easily.
All right, and he goes and yeah, he whips around his tail, and yeah, and then yeah, he'll make an unarmed strike against them, I guess.
Okay. Duck out of the way.
Okay.
Would a 15 hit? I don't know if it's adding the bless or
Oh,
not.
that's not adding, but
Oh. Let's see. It was a miss by 5, so in this case it would not.
Okay, no.
Okay. And Gresha.
Okay. I want to have. Can I put this as a effect? If I can, but I don't know if it actually. Okay, it did. Cool. All right. Yeah. Gresha looks down at the goblin that has its, I guess, sharpened dagger on the stick.
Stick? Yeah.
That's kind of just like poking into her.
Mm-hmm.
She just kind of just looks down at it, looks at the goblin, narrows her eyes, kind of just rears back her weapon. It's gonna take a swing at him.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Do I want to? And we're sending a message.
All
All
right.
right, 27 to hit that guy.
Definitely. Three. All right. They're down. So narratively, you strike that one goblin down, and the rest of them scatter down the hole. And do you guys want to stay in initiative and keep going down the hole to keep that bless going, or do you want to end initiative, kind of do a little bit of searching around, and then go? I'll ask you guys.
I'm gonna either or.
Yeah, can probably search around and see what if they had anything here that was prompt saying why the hell they were here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be open for that.
Okay, so you guys are heading down the.
That's how they would leave in combat.
Yeah, or not. It's up to you. I just the
Yeah,
bless
yeah,
spell,
leaving,
like,
leaving. Right. I guess that's Roxanne. Do you want to keep it going?
How long does the bless spell last?
It lasts for a minute.
For a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
I
so
think
you're-
kind of getting everyone up there. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll just take us out of combat for now then. All right. All right. So you destroyed the fort. Asshole is now lies in ruins before you. A single ladder where some of the goblins have escaped down into lies before you, and yeah, you just see like some goods that must have been stolen from the party, the Torrentmoot, like the sickly trash kind of disgusting moat, half dug. And doing a little searching around, you find looks to be it's like some Dale, you would recognize a goblin game, pick up sticks.
Yeah.
I said they were just chilling out and then causing mischief. But yeah, the ladder clearly there descends into the earth. I guess at this point I should ask you for exploration entities, but there's only one way to go. So
Well, job's done then. You see Sally snaps off the shaft of the arrow, and then he holds his hand over the wound and then just sucks out the arrowhead, which he holds it in his hand and it turns to dust and starts flowing around in the aura. Let's get back to the moot then. Pats his hands.
Well,
Where'd I drop those ribs?
You don't think that they're gonna come back up after we leave? Should we like at least destroy the fort or something?
You might have a point there.
I mean, should we cover the whole up? I mean,
Gresha, what do you think? This is your operation here.
my operation.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it wasn't.
I was asked for the guard to help solve this. It seems like it's been solved.
Well, there we go then. Let's burn their shack and get out of here.
I mean, I happen to have a little bit of alchemist fire. We could send those boys a kind of a gift if you want.
That sounds great.
Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll pull the alchemist fire out, and I'll
Okay.
just like look at everybody, and I'm just gonna like pop it off and then toss it down the hole.
Okay. All right, you hear it kind of tumble down for a little bit and then splash, and you see a light just appear, fire up. You hear some goblin like noises of what the hell was that?
Sally's a
there
lot
definitely-
down there.
There's definitely it seems like there's a lot down there.
Dale's gonna yell at her. That's for being an asshole.
Oh, it sounds like they got a whole nest down there, Gresha. If we were doing this by the old days, we'd go down there and kill every last one of them, salt the earth, but I don't know if that's in the new playbook. What do you think?
It most certainly is not.
Well,
Gresha will look down the hole and will kind of shout down in Goblin. You were not invited to the moot for being assholes. Do this again, and all of your lives are forfeit.
That's not what Kazard told us.
Run that by us again.
Our king wishes to treat with you. Come down, and we will not attack.
Okay.
what are they saying, Gresha?
They say their king wants to talk with us, but we have to go
No.
down.
Classic goblin trap.
Agreed.
If we kill the king, though, that'll speed things up. Well, it'll take them at least a couple weeks to find a new one, and by then the mood will be over. That'll really put the job on the shelf.
True. Crash, was it?
Yeah.
You were saying something?
Oh no, I'm saying a king sounds fun.
You're very low, Chris. Are you low? Is he
Oh,
very
sorry,
low?
my
Oh, a little bit.
I think my mic was floating away from me. Hello.
Yep. you're
Right
good.
here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
If we
Well,
go down there, it likely will be trap.
Oh yeah, goblin holes always.
Definitely a trap.
You want to draw straws for who goes first?
Just ask the king to come up here.
Mm.
That was my thinking. We'll see if they agree. Gresham will kind
Good
of
idea.
bend over the hole again, and Goblin. The king comes up here to talk.
No.
All right. Well, then your lives are done.
What
You
they say?
haven't-
Is he coming up?
They said no.
Would I
You
know
ha-
anything about these goblins? Like, by chance, like if
Probably not. There's tons of goblins. They kind of, they
Just-
they form little groups sometimes, and then
yeah,
one goblin, usually the biggest, strongest, meanest one, usually will become the leader.
You have more of that fire bottle.
no, I got one that's it's kind of sticky, and then I got one that's kind of got a lot of lightning in it. You know, it's real kind of spassy. But no, I only had one of that old alchemist fire one that and as you can see, it's down there on fire.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's all right. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. And you see Sal flexes his wrist, and the shield kind of re-ups itself, and the armor reknits.
Okay.
Then he heads over to the hole.
All right. Cool. You can start climbing down. You avoid the fire at the bottom.
Yep.
All right. You climb down the ladder, and you end up in the cave. Does anyone follow after Sal?
Yeah, Gresham
Yeah.
will.
All right.
Yeah.
The old-fashioned way.
He shouts up as he's climbing down the ladder. Says, "Hey, Gresham, I think I'm getting the hand of this diplomacy stuff. You talk to him and then you kill him. That's the trick."
I mean, we tried. I mean, I feel like I was very polite talking to them in the beginning.
The effort was there.
I mean, it's not our fault they chose to be assholes.
All right, as we're going down here, are we in like exploration mode? Like,
Sure. So, yeah, I should learn to be doing this better. Yeah, go ahead and give me explorations actions from everyone. It should be a macro in the thing too, or you can head to the party sheet by pressing P and then selecting your activity from there. But I
I'm
think the
going-
macro is probably easier. It's like a little lens from the player macros folder.
Sal is going to defend. He moves at half
sick.
speed with his shield raised. If combat breaks out, he gains the benefits of raising a shield before his first turn begins.
All right.
Would seeking be like looking for traps?
Yeah.
Or yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I will be looking for traps.
Okay.
So I click the search thing and you just close it, right? And does
Yeah,
that
you got
show?
it. Yeah, it's on here. I got it.
Okay.
So then I'll roll the checks for you.
Yeah, so I'll just be kind of looking around like for goblin-esque traps and of the sort.
All right. Got it here. Perfect. Yeah,
did
Bobby,
do the-
you rolled really well. You don't see any traps you would be familiar with. As you guys come around the corner, it's like, yeah, a dank spooky place. You see there are bedrolls set up. There's some kind of supplies, some crude clubs leaning up against the wall. You do hear lots of raucous activity coming from the room to the side. As you kind of crest in, Bobby, you can kind of see in there, I think. They seem to have some kind of what's like a makeshift wrestling ring. And you see two goblins kind of going at it, trying to like beat each other up. You see one goblin pick up the other one and do like a spinning pile driver and knocks him into the dirt. And then you see another goblin shoot up fire in the air, and then is some kind of announcer speaking in goblin.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming, did he?
Dale's gonna be like super excited. He's gonna sheath Jezebel, and he's gonna kind of go walking up, like, hey, we just want to come talk I know you guys started attacking us up, your boys upstairs, and old Ford asshole up there, but we don't really want to start nothing. We're trying to handle some business up here. My friends over here, they're gonna kind of allude to that a little bit more, but we were just trying to come down here in hopes that you guys would piss off and not get in the way of our festivities.
Well, we can only leave if the king says so, and the king says we are training.
What you guys training for?
We would prove to Ardax that goblin kind is worthy of this party. We want to be invited.
Oh,
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I see what you guys are doing here, and you're wrestling ring, and don't get me wrong, I do love me some goblin wrestling. Like, that's kind of fun, just watching a couple of little fellas, you
Yeah,
know,
he bounces off the ropes.
throw each other
It's
around.
like a clothesline.
Wait, this all looks familiar. I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
this
it's like wrestling, but for little people.
Dude, I can train you guys. Hey, can you wait? Oh, if you could translate.
Yeah, Gresha will translate.
It's like I can, he does it some like quick punches. It's like I could train.
It seems like you're way in there in the back. Did you come up?
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, my boundary's really slow.
It's not loading.
I was to probably just refresh.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, they see you and they all.
Massive Rooksy coming around the corner, like,
Yeah.
I got next.
Yeah. See, the announcers shout, "Oh, looks like we have some new challengers. His Excellency would be most pleased to see them try their luck." See a goblin in the back wearing a crown and a red cape raises a hand.
Well, that's someone we're gonna kill.
Oh no.
Poor fella. I mean, to be fair, if they want to be included, is there no reason why we came?
Oh, they're trying to get into the Torrentmoot, huh?
Yeah, they just want to be part of it. I mean, is that something you guys would be interested in? I don't really know, because, this is my first time here. Me and that beautiful lady back there over in the corner.
Well, a couple of years back, they caused quite a ruckus, but, glance over Gresha, what do you think?
They, as long as they can find some way to behave themselves, I don't see why not. But that would be up for Ardax to decide.
Well, if
It
you're
is
gonna
why
vouch
we
for-
train. We aim to please the Ardex.
Well, I could train you guys.
You look strong. However, prove to me your strength and your skill is train my people.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. This sounds like a great opportunity to maybe make some extra coin. Look at these little fellows. If you took this thing up there and set it up there for that Torrentmoot, I guarantee you it would be a hoot.
See kind of the goblins kind of call off. You see a goblin standing on top of a box, kind of announces your arrival. You see this goblin over here that seems to be wielding fire. He like shoots it up like a mini pyrotechnician.
Orcs do like gambling.
The production value over down here is actually not bad. I mean, look at this fellow over here with his little glowy fire hands and stuff.
Not bad.
Let's like, Roxanne, you remember that one time we went to that thing and it was like a summer slam and they had like a bunch of these little wrestlers inside of a cage?
Oh yeah, I sure do.
What? There's those one fellows that they wear like the masks and stuff, and then they wrestled as like la lucha somethings or
Yeah,
luchador.
luchadoras.
Oh yeah, that's some good entertainment right there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, would there be any? I mean, what if like Crash wrestles their finest warrior, and maybe we can decide that way?
I mean, he should probably wrestle too, to be fair, because like, I mean, it's not really fair. Look at the size of him. He's a big old boy, and then you got like those two little goblins right there. Like, I don't. I mean, they could stand on top of each other. Imagine how funny that would be to watch the two of them on top of each other wrestle.
A couple more goblins jump in the ring.
Yeah.
Stack.
Yeah.
Very well. I would ask that you speak to Ardax on my behalf. Another orc came and told us we must show our strength. And so we have. But nothing seems to work. They don't want to talk to us.
Ardax is a busy man. Almost like Crush has practiced that for the past couple hours.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll have a
we
little
can
one-on-one
Get
here.
stronger. If you, I'll put
Or
you
1
through
versus
paces
3.
if you want to train.
All right, the goblins seem excited.
All right.
Yeah, Sal shrugs. He goes into he like takes a deep breath and just kind of breathes out, and then the armor fades away and his tattoos kind of
Crumples.
refill. And he shrugs. He reaches into his pack, pulls out the to-go bag that he got, and just kind of goes and takes a seat.
All right. So, yeah, you see like a bunch of stuff you assume is stolen, just like hanging out. Like there's some goods and food and like weapons and stuff. You go and like cut off a slice for yourself, and then yeah.
Yeah, he'll head over. He just mean mugs this guy.
Yeah, Dale's gonna follow suit, and he'll just make himself a home. Like, he'll just like kind of talk to this fella, like, "Hey, man," and Goblin, like, "I really like what you guys are doing down here. That's kind of like a little fight club thing, if you will. Like, but you guys tell people about it. I'm like, man, you could sell tickets to this stuff. You guys have been making money like on the legit, if you know what I mean."
Yes, I think so.
And then fire.
I really like burning things. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah, I can see that, man.
All right. Yeah, the announcer kind of gets back in the box, clears his throat, and at least you have a little tussle down here. With the 3 stack. Crash, you can just describe to me how that goes.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah.
Or
So
if you want to actually roll, we could do a little fight, but I don't.
No, like so Kresh, he jumps in and he makes like a menacing like pose.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Don't worry, I'll take it easy on you." And he goes and he fights
They're pretty good. They have like some surprisingly good upper body strength for small goblins. Like this is kind of their thing. So yeah, they kind of give you a run for money as they kind of pile on top of you. You do like a spinning clothesline, I guess, and knock them.
Yeah. Crash grabs him. He does like the reverse pile driver. he does like he shows them like cool moves.
Yeah, they all taking notes.
He does. He's not trying to hurt him too bad. But
too bad.
It's like you gotta sell it. And then he throws him into the ropes.
Yeah, they bounce
and,
off.
And then
they're surprisingly
throws them in
bouncy
the
too
air.
for some reason.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the king seems satisfied with your bout and agrees to go with you to talk rather than fight. They basically explain you kind of find out from them they explain that they were some orc they can't remember the name of told them that to show their strength they would have to fight the orcs because that's what orcs do. They fight and they kill and they steal and all sorts of stuff, and they were basically trying to get ready to do that and then see if they could join the party.
What did this orc
something was
look
lost.
like?
He had He came and he spoke honeyed words to us. He was very smooth looking, and he had a warhammer, and he had some more orcs with him. They gave us this to remember them by, and some coin. And he pulls out kind of a scrap of cloth, and you recognize a. It's not going to be this big, but it's going to have this symbol on it, and you'd recognize the symbol as one of the orc clan symbols. I'm just going to show it to you. Let me pull it out. Bam. So it's definitely not that big, but it's like a scrap of that, and that's what you get off of it. You'd recognize this as a cleft head hold.
Okay. Would I know any additional information? Because I am trained in Belkzen lore.
Region lore?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Go ahead and give me a lore check.
Okay. Skills.
He explained that we were, make trouble. Be not
That
war.
probably should have been hidden. I don't know. But
No, that's good. Yeah, you would know that the leader of the cleft head hold is Khazard the Drover.
oh. To make this a little bit more spicy, I also have the feat dubious knowledge. So I guess maybe one thing's correct and another thing is a little bit falsified.
Falsified something that's incorrect. All right. Let's see. They show you a map that that this guy gave them, and on the map it shows like some crude like X's on roads of all these points that are leading to the Torrentmoot. Basically, it seems like places that would be good to set up. They have a few bone charms and trinkets that resemble a single eye. So this is given to them by their lieutenant. It's like their symbol, some kind. But this is all behind us. Now we will do things properly. Thank you for coming and setting us right. I would not want to see my people slain any longer.
You are strong fighters. You should be proud.
I am proud. Steps off his throne. All right. So good job, guys. You basically resolved it without the need for violence.
Slaughtered them all.
An unfortunate. Yeah, when they go outside and see their one dead goblin.
Oh.
He was kind of a jerk with me. I told him not to do anything, not to piss anyone off, but oh boy, we will bury him. It is okay.
Yes, I was looking at him down and I was like, oh, I think I saw him. No, he's dead. Yeah,
Definitely
he's
dead. All right, cool. Well, there's the goblin fight that we could have had, but you guys came down here with words. It's the theme of the adventure. Hell yeah.
We're adults. We talk things out.
Sal shrugs.
We wrestle. We sell shirts. Gonna make a killing up there. All right, I'm gonna bring us back to. For some reason, my thing is not really working that well. All right. But yes, on your way back, some of the goblins, they the main goblin king, his name is Droop, and he found these goblins all by them lonesome and taught them how to wrestle.
Nice.
Because it's really fun. They really like it. And they Droop will follow you back and head to the Torrentmoot. Let me get this out of here. Bam. Alright. Cool. Let me just add him.
Goblin luchadors. That's how we start. That's how we make money. We didn't go on any adventure. We just
Yep.
Goblin fighting.
yeah.
Recruit them to go to the school where they can learn.
Pro
Oh, yeah.
Goblin
Yeah.
wrestling.
Crash's tutelage.
Okay,
It's a
so
whole
yeah,
system. Have to go through Crush's wrestling school first before you can get into the Pro Goblin League.
All right, so you make it back to the Torrentmoot, and it's like 10 or 20 minutes of walking again, and then yeah, you kind of explain the situation to the guard. He's very relieved that didn't kill the goblins, rather talk to them, and figured out a solution. And he kind of scratches his head and says, "Yeah, well, I'll you'll have to wait in line, though." He looks at Gresha.
Oh my gosh.
You got it. And Sal claps Gresha on the shoulder and then says, "I'm gonna go head off then." And he starts walking off.
Oh. Thank you, sir. And then, I have a reward for you for doing this for me.
He comes back.
Oh, if he doesn't want it. Oh, okay.
A reward, huh?
All right. Sorry. Let me get you back on this one. There you go. All right. He says yes, and he hands you kind of to split amongst yourselves. Let's see. He's 30 gold, and he explains that this is the money he was going to make today for doing his guard work, but he thanks you for solving the issue. You guys can. I'm just going to add that to your stash. You guys can split it up later if you want, or just hang on to it.
So are we gonna, meet him?
I didn't catch that. What?
I
You're
came
talking
out
about
Are you gonna, meet him?
You're talking about Ardax.
Oh, Ardex,
Yeah.
he's about to give a speech to all the orcs.
Oh.
Come, I will show you.
See, Sal
yeah, you
rolls
could-
his eyes. I'm gonna get some more food before I gotta listen to that.
I wanna see him. Alright, where is he?
Okay. So you guys kind of, you see like most of the orcs are kind of like all kind of congregating in this one big spot. It's definitely not the size of this map. There are many more orcs. But yeah, eventually you see coming out of his tent. You see. Oh, that's not the right art. Ardax the white hair in some kind of regalia. All right. And actually, let's swap this out. Let's see. And yeah, so kind of all the orcs kind of gather around. You see many different flags from the different holds. And yeah, everyone kind of quiets down as he hears the speech. There's like some horns get blown. He goes up to like this big kind of section where he kind of gets like a raised platform to address all the orcs. You see some guards with them.
There's some loud crinkling. Sal's opening a bag of chips.
I'd be
hold
drowned
on.
out. There's so many orcs.
Almost got it. There we go.
Opens a bag of chips. Hell yeah. All right, and then, yeah. I think it's, thought I had a track for this. Grab. Ba-ba-da. Sorry guys, 1 second. Good for this. All right, yeah. And all the voices quiet down after the horns are blown. And yeah, he gets up on his little podium with his guards around him, and everyone kind of looks to him. And he, 5 years ago, the ground of Belkzen drank deep. Not with the blood of orcs, but with the filth of those who thought us weak. 5 years ago, the skies blackened with carrion birds, circling over our great city of Urgir, waiting for us to tear each other apart, waiting for us to do what they expected. Squabble, bicker, let our stubborn pride destroy us before a single sword was drawn. But 5 years ago, we proved them wrong. At the Battle of 9 Broken Skulls, we did not fight as lone warriors. We did not fight for our banners alone. No. We fought as one. Dozens of clans stood together, shoulder to shoulder, axes high, spears ready. Some of us had been enemies the day before. Some of us warred over land, over honor, over old grudges. But that day, we fought for something greater than ourselves. We fought for Belkzen. And because of that, we crushed the skulls of those who thought to make us kneel. He pounds his chest, and a lot of the orcs cheer. And it's to this end I have called this Torrentmoot. Not just to drink, not just to feast, but to remember that we orcs are strongest when we stand together. We did not shatter the undead horde by chance. We did not survive the tyrant's assault by luck. We won because for the first time in an age, we saw what a unified Belkzen, is an unconquerable Belkzen. He raises his hands in the air, gesturing towards everyone, including even the foreign dignitaries that have come. So let them see, let the world see what Belkzen is becoming, not just a land of warriors, but a land of strength, a land of steel, of trade, of prosperity. For too long they have thought us only as raiders, warbands. Let them see that our markets thrive, our forges burn bright, and our clans rise in glory, not just with war, but with wisdom. We will fill our armories, sharpen our axes, and line our coffers, because strength is not only the blade. It is the hand that wields it, it is the mind, its tactics, the smith that forges it, the will to use it when the time comes. This truce, this peace, this flood truce, is not a sign of weakness. It is preparation. We see what happens when we are not ready. We have seen the horrors that march when we do not stand watch. But again, Belkzen will be tested. And we will not be caught aware. We will be ready. Not just with sword, but with alliances, with trade, with a future. So drink, feast, strike bargains and forge bonds with those around you. Look to your left and right. These are your brothers and sisters. And know this. When the next storm comes, Belkzen will not scatter before it. We will not break. We will stand, and the world will hear our war cry once more. For Belkzen! And then
More Belkzen.
he throws his fist in the air. All of the crowd cheers.
For Belkzen.
All right.
Yeah, so he pauses for a second. And
He drops the chips.
He shrugs. He's like, for Belkzen, and he gets into it.
Accidentally drops the chips.
Like, all right,
Mix them up.
it was a decent speech. he looks pensive.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good.
I like the parts about being ready for war and coming together, but I don't know what he's got in mind for trade and all this political insight.
We Roxy never have anything like that.
I mean, think about how many people you could, that old double axe that you had. Think how many of those you could sell if you were selling them to more than just us.
You think, you saying you think non-Belksenites Appreciate the double axe.
I mean, maybe.
Scratches his chin.
This is a new age, Sal. One that we have to start getting used to. Gone are the days of mindless raiding.
Nothing wrong with a little mindless raiding.
I mean, that's a time and place for it.
Tactical raiding.
As long as there's still raiding, he like squints an eye at you.
Yeah, for sure. You see Ardax like walking around, like greeting people, just trying to greet everyone he can as they come clamor over to him and shake his arm, do the predator handshakes, lots of those going around. Like nice speech.
That's him.
He eventually comes over to your group where you guys are just talking. And you see a heavily muscled, white-haired orc wearing well-made coat of oryx leather and bones. His voice cuts through the sound and says, "Welcome to Torrentmoot. For those of you I've not met personally, I am Ardax. I've invited you to Belkzen, and I am pleased to see you."
Overlord Ardax. And Gresha kind of does a very hefty beat on her chest once.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So-
welcome. I am so happy to see new faces and old too. You see this guard kind of like is very nervous.
Yeah, Sal's got his arms folded, but he does nod deferentially at Ardax.
Ooh, okay.
You may not remember me. I am Gresha Zarchek, daughter of... Oops, even I forget the names.
Hulk?
Down. Daughter of Hulk and Grozek. Daughter of Gutspear tribe.
I have not met you personally, but I do know of your family and of the aid you brought to us at the battle. Belkzen will never forget you and your people's sacrifice. Know this. But let us not sour this Torrentmoot with the talk of the dead. We must move forward.
Right. There's...
I understand
much-
you've been waiting for me for a while. I do apologize for that. So many dignitaries to meet.
Yes. When you have time, may we speak?
Absolutely. Let us plan for the morrow. And then he addresses the rest of you. You have arrived during... For those who are new, you have arrived during the Flood Truce. It is a time of plenty in which all our holds that make up our glorious nation agreed to make peace with each other. Soon the floods will come. When they do, the roadway to the west, you see, points off into the distance, you see kind of this kind of cut through the earth that you'd imagine if there was water, it would look like a river. That is the flood road. The roadway to the west will become a river in the coming, I would say, a few more weeks now. He gives a big sniff of the air. Yes, a few more weeks. After that, the plants and the animals will follow. The orcs that make the orcs' livelihood and our fashion sense. He smiles.
I have been looking for some orc leather.
Very fine. I am jealous of those who will get to see this for the first time. It is truly glorious. You see several other orcs around you kind of nod in agreement. But it is weeks away. Until then, I ask only that you respect the truce and get to know the others in camp. Some have traveled far. Others have lived here their whole lives. If you are thoughtful and careful, you might just find allies and make some friends that can lead to fruitful alliances. Enjoy our hospitality. I must go speak to more.
Yeah, sir. Let me get out of your way.
He'll nod in acknowledgement, and then he'll kind
it's
of
like-
wander off. Oh, did you have something else?
Oh, is there meeting spot, I learned I am half orc. Is there?
You don't say. He kind of puts a big arm on your shoulder.
Yeah, it's hard to guess.
Meeting spot? What do you mean?
Like, is there other half orcs around?
Of course, yes. I will find some and I will introduce you to them. In fact, I spy one there hiding just behind you.
Oh,
If I were to
of
hazard a guess,
course.
I would say they are of half-orc blood as well.
Yes, we have met. But maybe we can go together and try and find others. Yeah, Crash?
Yeah. Neen turns and yes.
Okay, yeah. Ardax claps you on the back and smiles. And then, yeah, he heads off. And then, yeah, soon you see multiple orcs coming in with, like, trays of food and all sorts of stuff. Oh, and get ready for tonight. We have our annual... What were we calling it? Bone Speaker Raz has an activity for us. They said on the Mesa. Be sure to be there.
Oh, an
Hey,
activity.
Should we tell him about the little guy wrestling? Like, we should try that, right? Like, I feel like he would probably. Hey, have you ever seen goblins wrestle before?
He turns around and looks down, looks over at you. Can't say that I have.
Oh boy,
They are a
you in for
feisty
a
bunch,
treat?
I know.
You are in for a treat.
This guy starts sweating.
Hey, don't worry, man. We talked to them already. They seem like they're pretty good people. They just want to showcase their wrestling skills. Like, maybe we'll throw some masks on them and stuff because they're kind of ugly. But I think it'd be a real good event to watch, man.
I will see that it happens. Where is this fellow?
Their
Hey, the guy Goblin King, we walked over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot to put him on the map. He's somewhere.
They wish to prove themselves.
I am the shield of my people. I seek to forge an alliance with the holds, and further prove goblin kind is more than just nuisances and pests. We will prove our strength to you, Ardax, just you wait.
Dale's gonna walk over behind him and, hey man, go ahead and just kind of stand up a little bit, kind of get your back straight a little bit. He's gonna kind of like push his back, come on.
It doesn't work. It just slumps back into its natural.
Kind of present yourself a little fella. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna clean him up. Like
Who's not the cape? I have a cape and I have a crown.
yeah. Maybe we'll do something about that later. But all right.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you see, so Sal's watching, and he's kind of taking the measure of Ardax as he's talking to them, and sees how he interacts with Droop, King Droop over here, and he's going to step forward. He kind of seems begrudging, says, Overlord Ardax.
Yes.
The name's Sal. Sure, Master.
Yes. Master Enoch speaks highly of you.
He looks a little surprised at that. He says, yes, well, I'm the best haggle hound he's got, and
on certain days.
I've got that proposal for the weapon shipment, and got another thing that you might be interested in.
The Steel Leaders have more than what was already presented. I have spoken to Enoch. We've already made an agreement to just such weapons.
Yeah, this is a special assignment he's got me on. I call it. Oh well. He thinks it's a machine, a mechanized wagon. He drops the war.
He drops the war.
He skirts war. Could be very useful for. What was it you said? Commerce.
I see. You will have to speak to this. We will have to speak of this. Possibly on the morrow. I tire for the evening.
Of course. I'll bring it by. Yeah, he nods.
Sorry, I coughed a little bit. I needed some water. Orc voices are hard.
I almost thought that
Alright.
was in character. I wasn't sure.
That's what I thought. I was gonna offer my medic services to take a look at that cough for you.
Oh, he's fine. All right, yeah, he goes off and starts to speak to more people. Yeah, the night kind of getting a little late. Kind of the sun's almost reaching down, and people start heading over to this mesa for this activity. Do you join them? As kind of the food and festivities kind of marches on for the first day of the Torrentmoot.
Yeah. I think Gresha's actually gonna go look for Rothland first.
Okay.
Gonna head over there.
All right, yeah, she's over there at the camp next to the laborers.
Well, if you gotta go talk to Grothlin. He turns to the other and says, "Here, come and meet my wife. You were looking for says maybe they can. They got a good head on their shoulders. They know a thing or two about the Torrentmoot. Might be able to teach some of you newcomers a thing or two."
All right, yeah, let's do that.
All right, so you go and meet Grothlin. You guys, I assume at the same time everyone's heading up to the mesa to kind of see what's going on. Okay, so let me bring you over to that map.
As they're walking over there, Sal's he's like, "Yeah, Ardox, no one's gonna question the guy's ability to kill an orc. I've seen him do it a couple times myself, but I heard about it at least. But I still don't know."
What do you not know?
I'd never go so far as to say it, but might be better if Belkzen had a orc that was out for orcs, if you know what I mean, rather than an orc that seems to be out for people outside of Belkzen.
You mean like us?
Well, you got some orc in you.
Well, what about Dale?
I mean, I don't got an orc. I mean, unfortunately.
I think he's close enough.
And I'm not trying to get any either, you know what I mean? So, just,
I'm just talking about people that think and know about orcs. Think like orcs. I don't know why we need to be spreading Belkzen's secrets and our traditions and all that to everyone else.
yeah, that's probably fair. I mean, I see what you're talking about. You know, we don't want the old ways to go away.
Yeah, the old ways were good. I mean, some of them were bad. Don't need to burn and pillage every village you come across, but some of them. How else are we gonna get stuff?
You know, yeah. I mean, what they say, you know, orcs stronger together. I mean, I get it.
Exactly.
Back in the city, they just buy stuff.
Well, sure, but someone's got to get the stuff and someone's got to get the coin, and that's where the raiding parties come in. I'm just saying, I'll believe it when I see it. But if you wanna, talk to Grothlin. She's been on the Ardax hype train lately. Hey, Sal walks up, sees Grothlin and Car, says, "Ah, there's my girls."
Grothlin rolls her eyes, but yeah. Car runs up and hugs you.
He tosses her hair. He reaches in. He got probably like a trinket or something that he picked up from the goblin den.
Look,
Oh,
they're
what'd
gonna
you
have
get?
a contest.
Oh,
You gotta participate.
we'll see. I heard about this activity.
It's an elf over there.
But here, this is for you. And he'll hand over some probably bone necklace or something that he picked up out of the goblin den.
Hell yeah. Takes it, wears it immediately. Doesn't ask anything. Damn, I wish I had the right music for this.
He would introduce everyone to Grothlin.
All right, yeah. You see a tall, muscular orc woman with an axe kind of to her side. She definitely, politely introduced herself to all you, says she's of the empty handhold of Ardax and his retinue, here to help out with the Torrentmoot as best she can.
Oh, Grappling, she's humble, but she's one of the
She seems
top
to be
advisors, leaders.
rough and practical.
This year we got Roxanne, Orc, Dale. He's actually a goblin.
Small orc.
Fresh. He's kind of a scaly orc. A Ruxy, they're calling it. Fine
Yep.
folk.
Dale will tip his hat. How do you do?
Hard times make for tough people. You tough enough?
They seem capable. Quite capable.
You know, I've been around a little bit. I've seen a few things. You know, dealt with some problems.
Mm-hmm.
Got no problem handling business when business needs to be handled.
I see. People look at me and they wait for me to lose my temper. She looks around, grins. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Oh, she will.
I
He
get
butters to Gresha. Gives her a sly grin.
All right,
He will-
but yeah, they
she
reach
will
down.
kinda lean down
she,
to you and
she
say
shakes all your
50-50.
hands. Yeah. She seems pretty mischievously of that. Like she likes that people will think she might go off on them for no reason.
But Gresha will kind of turn her attention to Carr and be like, "It's been some time, little one." We'll kind of just like pat her on the head, but you'll kind of see like a little bit of spark of magic kind of just like kind of go off, almost like static electricity.
Oh yes. Her kind of star feathered kind of hair kind of picks up at that. She pulls at her axe. Yes, I'm ready to fight.
You have been training?
She sees to go experimental
girl.
swings. Oh man. What this one?
Going through the playlist.
Yeah. I should have had this done beforehand. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it works. Alright, yeah, so as you come up on top of this mesa, you see many different orcs kind of all gathered around to see what appears to, I don't know, some kind of strange orc activity that many of you are unfamiliar with. It seems to be new. Everyone kind of waits, and there's people drumming and kind of singing and kind of, like light partying as they kind of get ready for this event to kick off, whatever it is. Eventually, one of the staffers kind of comes over, claps his hands, gives everyone attention. Bone Speaker Ross will make themselves appear before you, ready to start this year's annual bone stacking competition. And, coming out of the tent is a really old orc shaman woman. And then the staffer kind of follows up. We're still awaiting one more team of 3 for this year's competition. Who among you wishes to participate to represent the War Cats?
What do we gotta do? We're just stacking this thing?
You see a big pile of bones in the center, and you see 3 large animal skulls that seem to denote different piles. And there are teams of 3 around 2 of them. Yes, a challenge of skill.
Well, I mean, I'm not one to shy away from some skill. If somebody wants to join me, I mean, I need some partners.
I've got you.
Yeah, those big bones seem like they might need some heavy lifting.
Yeah, that's good because I'm not gonna lie to you, fella. I don't think I can lift, too many of these things. This thing is about as big. I could fit inside of this. He's gonna crawl around inside of it like.
It's
Grisha, why don't you get in there? Show him how Belkzen does it.
Gresha will kind of turn and look at Roxanne, kind of looking to get the measure of her. Are you interested, or?
Oh no, by all means, you go ahead. I kind of like to watch just Dale. Partake in these kinds of activities. I'm a spectator.
If you wish.
But yeah, you go for it. I'm not very strong, so they do look kind of heavy.
Sal's just hanging back, small talking with Grothland, getting the talk about the year.
Okay. All right. So we got Crash, Dale, Bobby, and Gresha are going to participate. You are representing the War Cats. See that they're one of the other teams are the Mammoths and the Thunderfoots. You see, and one you see that orc before. He may have introduced himself as Devore. You see, yes, an elven woman, and it looks like a hobgoblin who doesn't seem like he's really interested in participating, but it looks like this one over here they might be forcing him to. Crash, you recognize the woman from before, and she gives you a wink and points at you again.
You're going down. Just point at the dirt. Slide it across her throat.
No, she kind of gives him a friendly smile. Since I saw you, and you see one of the goblins from before. He's joined the. They move fast.
They're better themselves.
Made some quick friends.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then the old orc kind of steps forward, inspecting you all. Seems to have given a nod of approval, and then goes around to explain the rules. You will have, in game terms, you'll have, let's see, I think it's 10 rounds. Using various skills to lift large bones, maybe wrestle them away from people. Nature might also be involved, perception, and athletics definitely. Maybe some crafting will be used, acrobatics. To gather as many bones for your stack as possible, and stack them up as high as possible, and not for them to fall over. So I will grab everyone. I'll just pick. This will be like, yeah, I'll grab the teams here and I'll throw them into combat, and then we'll have one for the crowd. Let's see. Because the crowd gets involved too. Let's get this non-threatening guy. Oh, he's really small there. What the hell? Get him out of there. Move. Let's get... no, we'll just get her. Yeah. Alright, so I'll just... Alright, so the crowd starts cheering. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a thing for them. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. All right, so the crowd starts cheering for the mammoth pile. There seems to be a lot of more goblins have showed up to cheer for that team. They're gonna get a +1 bonus to all their checks for this round. All right, but you guys are up first. So, like I said, there's a big pile of bones. You gotta stack them up as high as possible. Have them not fall
Alright.
over. So you can use, or if you want to describe it to me, it's like skill checks for this. We got athletics, nature, or perception.
Can I use my pistol twirl feat to intimidate the other teams and then
Absolutely.
So let me see if I can click it. Oh, I can't. I should just roll something for it, or
Yeah, I'd say.
Oh, it says
Yes, go ahead and roll me
feint,
intimidation.
though.
Oh, feint.
Oh, so the ability says a feint, so I think that's deception.
Deception. Yeah, feint would be deception. But if you just want to intimidate, demoralize them, then that would be intimidation. But you can roll either. I think you're actually better at intimidation. Looking at your
Can
sheet.
I?
see. Intimidation. Yeah, I have 8 for intimidation versus
Okay. You can
deception.
go ahead and roll it.
Did do it.
Very nice.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say that they're all gonna. So which one did you target? The mammoths or the thunderfoots?
I'll target the mammoths. They look like.
Okay, so basically you canceled out their +1 that you just got from the crown. So
Nice.
for this round, so they kind of sneer at you, and then the big orc that was pointing at the Crash now points at you. All right,
New target acquired.
new target acquired. Yep. All right, so that was Dale's action. Crash, what do you want to do?
So can I use like Titan Wrestler like thematically to carry just a lot of stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, like Crash goes over and he just picks up
The biggest.
as
bone.
many the biggest bones or the biggest pile of stuff that he can and brings it back.
All right.
And it looks like comical, like
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check. See how many bones you
Alright.
get.
alright. Is there like a circumstance bonus or
Circumstance bonus. Oh, because of Titan Wrestler? Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you like a +2.
Cool. 2 and
Wait, I already had attributes for this.
no. Oh, I'll use a hero point to reroll that. Roll a 1. This time anyway. Better. Not as good.
All right. That's enough to get some bones. You pull up pile of bones, you kind of drop some of them, not as coordinated. Bring them over, you put them on the pile, and then Gresha, what do you want to do?
I'd like to use crafting to be able to assemble the pile that Crash has brought over to start working on the base of our bone tower.
All right. Give me a crafting check.
Righty.
You start like laying out the bones as to be. Oh.
Nope, rerolling that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about hero points. You would. Oh no. Okay, that's okay. All right, so you start starting to kind of gather them all up. You start piling them up, almost like a house of cards. And then as you kind of turn around to go get some more, you see that unfortunately the pile has fallen. In fact, some of them roll down the hill. All right, so that's your guys' checks. I'll just roll through. This person rose up, picks up even a bigger pile of bones. Seems to try to want to outdo you. Holy shit! All right, so she picks up like a big rib cage and takes it back, kind of copying you, Crash. They're very strong. This person starts punching the bones, kind of break them up into smaller pieces, and the little goblin starts stacking them. Let's see. He's not very good at that though, so. Just roll some dice. Let's see. All right. He starts punching and breaking up some of the things. Probably too good at his job. And then for the goblin, just roll this. Oh, the goblin starts stacking. All right, so not all of them succeeded, so that's not a full point. So we'll go on to the next team. They seem to be working together. Like Gabsum, he'll do some crafting, or do some perception to look for some good ones. Sometimes you find the good ones, picks up a couple random ones, brings them back. This elven woman, attempt to like stack them. Ooh, not doing so hot over here. And then the hobgoblin, he'll do some. It all seems to fall apart at the end, and the hobgoblin curses and looks over at the, I guess, their leader and whatnot, and she gives him a scowl, like, you better pick it up, son. Can't be representing us like that. And we'll go back to the crowd. Let's see. Okay, alright, so your group gets a +1 to each of your checks as the crowd cheers for you, and then they start booing those other guys, the Thunderfoots. Alright, so come back to you. Probably won't do 10 rounds, probably just do like 5. Let's see if anyone can get enough. Whoever has the biggest stack will win.
Let's go. Stack
No
those
one has
gold.
any. No one has any points yet.
You gotta make it so they don't fall over.
Working on it.
Yeah, can I
You guys swap up.
yeah, can I use crafting and try to put some of them together?
All right. Hit me with that check. All right, 16. It just barely makes it. All right, so you start grabbing the ones that are kind of loosely falling down as Gresha tried to stack them up last turn. You go collect them again. You run down the hill, go and grab them, bring it back up. Gresha. You could try again. There's no penalty for using the same skills over and over again.
Oh, even between teammates?
Oh, no, that's fine. You could even just be aiding each other if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of double team this one with Dale.
Okay, yeah. Dale seems to have got something going good here. Hey, all right. All right, so you guys work together. You start like putting an outline together. Gonna go for maybe a square scenario this time. All right, and then Kresh. Are you assisting?
Yeah,
You
Crash
just go get more bones.
He's just gonna go get more bones.
All right. Excellent. All right, so you'll get some more big bones this time. You bring them over. They start stacking up. You guys get a D4 height. So you get 3.
Nice. It's like, yeah, he goes, it's like, there's a lot of them.
Let's put 3.
This time there's not a wind blowing to mess up everything we set.
Maybe, Dale, how about you climb in there and see if you can, like, balance them up?
Yeah, I can do that, man.
All right,
I also
next
got
one.
kind of a secret I might be able to use too.
All right, this time the big strong orc seems to be holding their tower together as this guy goes and gets some bones. He's gonna do athletics, just trying to hold the tower together while I try and stack it up there. Oh, excellent. Total 20. And this guy goes and gets some bones. He's gonna do perception. All right, he finds some good ones and he brings them back. Goblin kind of climbs up and tries to balance on her shoulders to get the ones up there. Excellent. All right, so they get a D4 height. 3. Oh, they're matched with you. All right, and then Mammoth seems to be good. Thunderfoots. All right, they're gonna try again. They'll ask the Hobgoblin to go get some good bones. They'll run over, try and look for some good ones. Ooh. He gets some bones, brings them back. The Elven woman will try and stack them appropriately using crafting. Oh, no. All right, and then this guy will try and give them words of encouragement. Oof.
They're just falling apart, literally.
All right. It seems like they're having fun, but maybe not. The Hobgoblin seems to be getting really. Yeah, the Hobgoblin seems to be getting really angry at the other two. They're laughing and cheering. All right, the crowd. Let's see. All right, now the Thunderfoots are gonna get their bonus. Now the guy's like, someone's like, I have money, bet I got this. They start stamping their feet. All right, War Cats, you're at 3.
So I'll Dale will reach into his pocket and he'll pull out a glue bomb. And he's like, "Is it for? Can I use this? I mean, maybe it won't explode, but maybe I'll take the primer out of it and I'll just pour it around here, and it might help us glue some of these bad boys together." So Dale,
I'll give you a success if you just use it like that. Yeah.
So Dale will climb up in here and he'll like pull it out and take it apart, and he'll start pouring glue on bones and sticking them together.
All right, so the glue starts like running down, kind of solidifying the bones.
Yeah.
Maybe need a couple seconds to set, but it seems like it's good. You get an auto success for your check. All right, Gresha.
Yeah, more crafting to kind of build on what Dale's doing.
Okay.
Kind of seeing the other group, the mammoths across the way, and it's like, can't be losing to this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Not a success.
Can't be losing to this. Rerolling with the hero point.
Hell yeah, hero points. Fuck yeah. All right.
There
All
we
right,
go.
so it seems like something's about to trying to fall apart before the glue can set. So you kind of grab it with your hand, and now some of the glue runs into your hand, but you hold it there. But now your hand might be stuck. All right, Crash.
This could be a problem.
Yeah.
Bones.
Yeah, Crush is gonna get bones. And he's just gonna get more bones, and she's like trying to hold him together. He's got his tail and his tongue going on. He's like, it's
Hell yeah, success. You just bring more bones, add them to the pile, and you just go back for more. All right, the mammoths. They're going to. Looks like Nakasha is going to wait at the pile. While Tregath and them, she's gonna ready in action to do something. All right. And then Tregath, let's see, he'll start doing some crafting. Ooh, not great. All right. So let's see, and then the goblin. He'll do some. He'll go get some bones. He starts dragging a big bone he can't really lift back. They are unsuccessful this round. All right, Thunderfoots. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, this time the Elven woman goes to pick out some bones. Hell yeah, she got those good eyes. Comes back. Dvorak tries to set some up. All right, slowly but surely. Doesn't seem to be making much projects, and the Hobgoblin gets really pissed, and he's just like, "Let's see." All right, hell yeah.
Okay.
All right, he's getting, he's grabbing the bones out of their hands and like put it in places he thinks they should go, but ultimately unsuccessful.
How much did we get for this round?
Oh, you all made your checks, right? Yes. Oh, so a D4. Ooh, big height.
Nice.
7. All right. Let's see. The crowd is stamping their feet. And I'm gonna make a reflex saves for everyone's tower as the quaking of the orcs in their excitement begins to shake the very earth and maybe cause some of the towers to fall. Maybe. Let's see.
Versus glued together, if that helped a little bit. I'm just saying.
I'll keep that in consideration. All right. Not enough to knock over your tower. Let's see the other ones. This is for the mammoths. Uh-oh. And then here's for... these are reflex saves by the towers. All right, so even though the Thunderfoots haven't really got anything going yet, their tower does not topple. The mammoth pile, however, does kind of wobble a little bit, causing them to freak out. But your tower, because of the glue, stands strong.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right, and it's your turn once again. You need to get to 10. So one more good round of checks. You guys might have it in the bag.
Come on, Dale. Show him who's boss.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take some rope, and I'll just take some of my rope and tie some more of these things together real quick. And
Okay. I will give
Make
you a
a-
bonus, but not an auto success if you use your rope.
all right. So we'll just do
Because the
crafting.
glue bomb was a whole consumable, yeah. So go ahead and do crafting. Gar is screaming her head off.
We're gonna use a hero point for that. And then we'll re-roll
The other
that.
end. The other end.
Oh, it was supposed to be a cleft knot, not like a hitch knot. That's the wrong knot. Let me just retie that real quick.
It's really
Hey.
heavy.
There we
It's
go.
really-
All right, Crash.
All right. More bones.
You see Nakasha jumps in front of you,
Oh.
stop you from getting any bones.
That's what the ready action was. Huh?
Yes.
Well, are you gonna try and stop me?
I'm going to stop you.
Oh. What should I do?
I guess we'll just do like athletics. God, she's got a really good check. I mean, it's not really fair.
All right.
How about this? She's just gonna give you a -2 on your check.
Okay.
Jesse kind of gets in your way because there's no way you could beat her in this contest. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
like a character sheet to character sheet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be fair if I had you like do a roll.
I'll do a hero point. That's a,
Yeah, 13.
oh, okay. Oh.
Pretty good. Oh, you had the
I rolled
bonus in
it.
there though.
Oh, oops. Yeah.
So, so then 19.
Is the 19 good enough, or?
Is 19 good enough? Yeah, I'd say you get a few bones out of her grasp before she stops you completely. You run back over and put it back in the pile. And that's at that moment she sees her tower is falling down and she runs back. She curses an orc. And then the rest of these two are going to make more crafting checks. All right. Goblin's good. He's getting it together. Oh.
There was my check.
Oh shit. Okay. Looks like you guys are gonna be good for it. Let's see what these guys do. Ooh, 5. Alright, so they're trying to keep their tower from fully collapsing, even though damage is pretty much already done. Oh, sorry, I did skip you. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so boom, boom, boom. They all got 17, 19, 29. Double success. Hell yeah. Ooh, only 1 height. I'll give you an extra one in there because of the crit success. How about that? Looks like you guys are kind of running away with it though. The other guys having yeah, you 1 off. Where's theirs at? I forgot what the original one was.
I think they originally had 3.
3? Oh yeah, 3, and then it fell over.
Yeah.
So, which means, sorry, I'm just gonna copy and paste your thing real quick. So I forgot to. Oh, so that goes back to 0. They have nothing. And then so does the other team. There's a really poor showing. All right. Let's see. Clear the chat real quick. Okay. All right. Elven woman thought that was pretty good last time. She goes to starts going to get the pile, but then the hobgoblin beats her there. He's gonna do the searching now. He's gonna do all the checks now.
Fucking, I'll do it myself.
Yeah. All right. He's gonna do that.
Oh damn.
All right. He's gonna do. Oh, that one. You need to take all their action economy dudes. Oh no! So he gets a pile of bones. He runs it over. He just like stampedes over it and brings the whole
Trips.
tower down. And the other two are like, "Bro, what the fuck? Get it together." They both kind of like stop trying. All right. Let's see. Crowd. There's 1, 2. Oof, I'm having trouble remembering where that was at last time. 1, 2. Oh, that was them. Okay, so they start cheering for the mammoth guys again. So they're gonna get a +1s to their checks this round, and the stamping of feet continues, but not enough to cause the thing. Let's see if you guys just bring it home versus the non-challenge that's not happening here. All right, to be final round of checks. Fresh.
All right. Do I just get more bones? Is that what we need?
Yeah, Dale's gonna go along with Kresh, and he's like, "Come on, I got an idea."
All right. Oh, what's up?
And I'm gonna go help him look, and I'm gonna take out my bar of soap. And as we're fishing through some of the bone piles, all the ones we don't grab that are funny shaped and stuff, I'm gonna start coating some of them in soap so they're harder to
All right.
pick up and carry off.
Okay, sure.
So he's just gonna dive in there.
Water and okay, sure, hell yeah. Just you rapidly start rubbing all the bones with soap, and I'm gonna give a penalty to anyone who goes for bones this time after Crash crushes it. Holy crap! Damn. All right.
Yeah, he just picks up. He just goes in. He's like, rah!
And explodes out of the pile of bones.
Yeah.
You got a whole rib cage and a skull.
Yeah, he
Of
just grabs
something.
He just stacks it on the top.
All right, Kresha,
All right. Bring it home. Okay.
bring it home. All
Me too.
right. Success. 3 height. All right, so you guys have made it past. You guys, there's a resounding round of cheers. Normally at this point, let's see, we got some cheers here. Yay. The orcs start stamping their feet. They're very impressed with the newcomers and how high you can stack bones. Greatly impressive. The orcs love it. They're losing their minds. Normally at this point, the bone speaker would go around to each individual thing and kind of measure the piles to see who really won, but it seems that none of the other teams were able to get their shit together to get even a little bit of height. And yeah, she proclaims you the War Cats the winners of this year's bone stacking competition.
Roxanne will run out to her man and bend down and plant a big, nice kiss on him. Good job, honey.
Did you see what I did there? Do you see that? Look at that.
You are so clever, I swear. Maybe you're gonna get lucky. I don't know.
He's gonna like elbow Crush on the side, like, you see there, fella, it ain't always about size, you know what I mean? You gotta use your noggin sometimes.
Car starts climbing the pyre and stands on top of it, swings her axe around, screaming, "Winners! We won!" Yeah.
Yes, I'll just
And,
smile. Says, "Oh, you're nicely done.
Yeah.
You did it. You did the War Cats proud."
Pretty good. Pretty dang good.
All right, you see the elf and that half orc from earlier come over, give you congratulations. Nakasha and that friend had the goblin seems to have run off, and they also, it was a good bout. Maybe next year.
Hey, you know what I mean? You guys came out here. You played a good game.
You tried. You
It's like,
failed.
it's like the
You know.
first game interviews. Like,
But we came out here and we just piss excellence. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys.
I see.
I know someone else used to say that. So
It is fine.
All right,
There are still more games to come.
Yes, there is many more activities. I will see you later. And Akasha gives you a look, Crash, like, good job, you made some friends.
yeah, he nods back and smiles. Like with what his jaw enables him to smile.
All right. That's kind of where we'll end it. Yeah, there are rewards. We'll have that for you next week, though. They pulls out like a box. You imagine some treasures in there for winning the bone stacking competition. But I'll handle that next week. And I thank you guys so much for playing in our first session.
Yay.
That was fun.
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
I am looking forward to this group. I think it's gonna
There's
be pretty
more.
wild.
Yeah.
You're not first, you're last. That's what my brother Ricky always says.
Oh, like, notorious goblin racer.
Dale
He used to
Bobby
ride
and Dale
wargs
Ricky.
back in the day.
Shake and bake.
All right. Just bring us back to the dashboard, and then next week, same time. We'll session 2. Next week we'll have like the roleplay questions starting up and do recaps. And
No, we won't. Me and Will probably have to.
Oh,
they
that's
hopefully-
right.
I think it'll be here.
Okay, well we'll talk about that after we're done. Yeah. Thanks so much for playing. I hope you guys had a good time. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. I'll have my shit much more ready next week. Won't play Magic for 2 days. Not
Very smooth.
smooth. All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Thanks
You
for running.
go ahead and end us whenever you're ready, Lex.
Yep.
Bye.
And
Bye.
thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.